quick, I want to give a shout out to the members of Napalm. They have strapped on their armor and are casting the spells of awesome by supporting this channel and keeping me full-time every month. Thank you so very much. And I think you are interested in becoming a member. You can do so by clicking join down below this video and pick a level that is right for you. And I would like to give a very special thank you to the Lords of Napalm, Bountycode, Jared Woodhouse, Daimlos, Farthest Reach, Sparoh, Christopher Hensel, Random Rob, Rodney Mom, Vander, Gallerine Moonsong, What's the Takeaway, Trips, Daniel Cordial, Brian Hunley, Retro Jim, Richard Glass, Remy D, and Zelic Lived. Thank you for your highest tier membership.
It is pretty scary.
This is my roller coaster, okay? So I'm getting a lot of money for...
What's up, everybody? We are live with EverQuest P99, baby.
It's like even logging in your character. It's like, will this crash my server or my client? And yes, it did.
I feel like we're...
So true.
Oh, for some reason it was making my character be underwater. Let me get up here for a drown.
Drowning.
Are you sure it's my wife drowned in EverQuest and not
I think
you
it
drowned
was.
in EverQuest?
That's what I
Nathan
think.
drowned.
I think Nathan drowned the character by accident and blamed his wife.
No, I have never drowned besides that time when I first started. The night I began EverQuest, I drowned that night. And that's the only time I ever drowned in EverQuest. I've drowned more times in World of Warcraft, actually.
I see Vindinni. Hopefully I
comfortable.
followed the right blue name. Yep, and there's Ren.
I'm just super fast at swimming, that's all.
Pro swimmer.
I need to
Swim
peek my
swim
head
for
up here.
days.
I think this is the Druid Ring right here, if I'm not mistaken. So, I vaguely recall there being monsters around here. It might be the other one, so let's just be cautious as we approach.
Okay.
Will they attack us?
Oh, yeah, everything will attack us here.
I mean, the Druid Ring.
No, but there's...
Oh, there's mobs around the Druid Ring. It's not
Yeah.
like the Druids will attack us.
thought there was like a ground spawn thing and we need to click in here. I could be at the wrong place. Hold up. Isn't this the Druid Ring? Yeah, this is the Dragon Ring. Maybe it's the one in... Maybe it's only the one in Great Divide that you have to pick up the Dragon Tooth. I could swear it was here too. But I don't see anything on the ground. Maybe I'm misremembering. Let me Google this real quick.
Rest in peace, Pamra. You will be
Pamra.
remembered.
Or Pamra. She died of freezing.
Yeah.
Hypothermia with no pants.
So, Velius, the 3 dragon portal teeth, it says on... It's called... I'm on the
Bountycode.
It says that it's for Great Divide, Awakening Lands, and,
First super chat of the stream.
Cobalt
Thank you,
Star,
Bountycode.
but apparently
Let the
not for
neckbeard
here, so I
party
guess there's not one that we
begin.
have to pick up here. So I think we're okay.
It has
All right.
begun.
Let me double check my map here.
Okay.
We just basically need to go southwest. What is that? And is it gonna
Oh, scary wolf.
very
is that?
red dire wolf?
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. It's on you.
Okay, if it's on us, just run.
Oh
There's gonna be
gosh.
giants ahead of us. Just at this point, we just gotta run. So just stay tight. Don't get behind.
Oh.
It's dark, which is not horribly dark for me, but I totally didn't see that wolf until
Yeah, I
it was
didn't
like
see
on
it. Yep,
us.
yep. He snuck up on us. That's what wolves do.
Is this the portal or the gate? I always forget. There's a whole patrol of giants right there. Keep an eye on those. Oh, that's a druid or bard or somebody. You'll know when we get to the bridge because there's giant dragon skulls on either side of it to get us across, or it's one big giant skull. I forget it.
We're headed for Thurgadin. To this wintry world. This is what it looks like where I live. And all the way until May. Except there's no giants.
There it is, right there.
Aha. Add some cows in here and this would look like where I live.
Hey, I can show you one similarity between this game and another game that we know of. There's like hardly any mobs between this zone and
Yeah.
another game. That
I'm kind of
has-
happy there's not that many right now. To be honest.
I thought I saw some
I don't
giants.
wanna die.
I saw some giants in this game. I think that's another difference. Giants and dragons. Gotta have them.
I think yeah, if
Absolutely.
you want to make a fantasy-based MMORPG, you need giants and dragons.
Or at least
Like,
one dragon. You can get away with having one epic dragon, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta have a
Minimally
dragon.
be part of the lore. That it's a boss or something.
I know when I was young, I just expected there to be one dragon. I didn't look, I didn't ask, I just expected it. There's gotta at least be a dragon. In-game somewhere.
all right, so here I have a question for everybody. Do you want to take the safe route, or do you want to take the scenic route that's a little more dangerous?
I always say safe, but that's just my vote.
Well, what's so dangerous about the scenic route?
The scenic route, so there's going to be lots of stuff across the zone. There's Uthorks, there's mammoths. I don't remember what's aggro. There's Rygor orcs, there's whirlwind things, I think there's wolves. It's basically tons of different things. The safe route is just go right and follow the coast, which will take us a little bit longer, or we can kind of just go straight across the zone and like we just did and try to avoid stuff. With Spirit of the Wolf, we should be reasonably safe. I don't think there's anything here that casts except for the things inside of the Rygor fort. So some of you may have never been here before, so that's why I'm questioning, do you want to take the scenic route and see a little bit of the wildlife as we go through, or do you want to take the safe route?
I mean, I was here back in the day, but not anytime recently.
Yeah, it might be nice to
You
go.
sound like a tour guide.
I think the scenic route might be nice.
I just,
Might be
I
nice
just don't
until
wanna
you're
die.
dragging my corpse.
Yeah, until the
I would-
lion rips you out of the car and
Yes.
eats you.
So I would urge everyone to make sure you have a Loke hotkey made, because we're only going to be able to bind in Thurgadin. That's the only place we can bind.
No, what are you saying? We
except
need to do what?
Casters.
We need to do what?
Get a Loke key made so that you have a hotkey, so that if it looks like you're going to die, you can spam the Loke key so we know how to find your corpse later.
Okay, so how do you do that? I don't remember. You do
Make a
Good
macro.
question. I would like to know that also.
slash macro? Is that?
No.
No,
On your
the social
main page, yeah, on the social page, which is Control O.
Oh,
You
right,
can
right,
make
right.
macros, and
Okay.
you can have one that is just
Yeah, the fourth
Give it a
tab
name.
on the. Oh, I guess first tab on the right.
And then you just /loc, and then you have a hotkey.
You want to go probably the second page where they're empty. Click on one of the empty buttons, give it a name, and then put in /loc.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I remember this window. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to do this.
So you need a PhD in programming to play this game.
Okay, and then you can just make it /loc, right? And that's it.
Yep.
Okay, let me test
And that
it.
way, if you think you're gonna die, just spam that so that you don't get completely screwed on a corpse run. All right, so the entrance to Great Divide is right around the -2,000.
Not permadeath,
north,
just
south,
painful death.
and
Drac.
+6,000.
Make sure you buy life insurance.
Just sign on the dotted line.
Drac wants us to start playing this. He said in my chat on permadeath mode.
Heck no.
What did he say?
He wants to start playing permadeath mode. You know, like we die, that's it.
Oh, well, no thanks. All right, are we all
Well,
ready?
actually, that'd be a good way to get done with it.
Oh yeah, Sparoh's suddenly on board.
She
Wait
would
a minute.
purposely, she would
Yeah.
purposely run out. And
Yeah.
Be like, I died, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I died. That wolf.
Pulled this
Drac,
out.
Drac talks a lot of sense.
Oh.
Turns out Sparoh
All right,
paid
here we
Drac
go.
to say that.
Are we all here?
Yep.
Okay.
Nope.
So it looks like woolly mammoths are indifferent. That's good. By the way, there's tons of things we can fight here once we get bound. If we want to come out, there's we just go to the coast. These Uthorks, which are they want to attack us and kill us, but those are great XP.
Giant bats, or is that a griffin?
Oh, there are griffins here too, I think. Yeah. Just keep your eye out.
The public demands
The
it.
Rygor Fort is the best place for us to start hunting, but we got to get bound in
This is okay.
and
This
the Rygor Fort's
so
dangerous.
I feel more comfortable letting you answer this question in chat, Renfail. Although
Yeah.
I could answer it, I feel that you would rather have the opportunity to answer this because of the way it's worded. Okay, question is this the same Renfail who created Saga of Leucemia and then turned into Embers Adrift? I'm gonna let,
Yes,
I'm gonna
it
let,
is.
I'm gonna let you, but that created Saga of Leucemia that then turned into. Not he wasn't involved in the turning into.
No, I have nothing to do with their. Call it what you can call it whatever you want.
Sure.
The safe word, the safe way to explain it is their quote unquote rebrand. I have nothing to do with that.
Right.
That is
And just to clear things up, could you just name a couple of things Saga had that is not in Embers?
magic
Okay.
and a storyline and
Ouch.
lots of content and lots of zones and more content.
What
and
about mobs?
content? Oh yeah, lots of diverse mobs, and we had purchased from the Unity store several hundred mobs from the Unity store, several different 100 types of NPCs.
It's interesting that it had those things before, to me, and now it doesn't. Like, that's really odd. And those are the things it needs, you know? So it's a weird thing, man. I don't know. I don't understand how they did have it, now they don't. That's really weird.
I think the favorite part to me was, am I allowed to tell you one of the things that you said last night about the name thing that you tried to do?
Oh, yeah, that your name is blocked.
My name is like Nathan tried to make a character called Renfail, and he can't. Like
Can't
they've
do it.
actually
Oh,
blocked
wow.
my name.
It wouldn't
from
let me
being
do it.
made.
Because I was just going to log on, like,
I
go
mean, that
live.
makes sense,
I was
but-
going to go live and not say nothing and just be running around with the Renfail and see what, you know, just for fun. It wouldn't let me do it.
Somehow I went a little too far north because I wanted to show everybody the Rygor Fort. We don't have anything on us, right?
We
Not
did,
yet.
yeah.
Oh, did we? Then
We did.
still
We
be
had
good.
Didn't
a-
have some?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you had a couple
dervish.
things on.
Oh,
here
it's
at
still
one time,
running.
huh?
Yeah, it's still chasing.
One of
it.
those big bear things. Yeah, they don't
so-
leash.
This is the giant fort right here, and just beyond this is the Great Divide. Eventually, we're gonna want to come here and kill.
What's up, God
giants.
is good, Graham? How you doing? We play EverQuest
But
P99,
Great Divide
so
is
you
down.
don't
Somehow
have
I
to.
missed the Rygor Fort. It's
That's what
off
we're here
there
for,
to the
man.
south. Actually, no, I don't think that's it. That's just hills. I think.
Oh, so it's just, you might know him by his name, but you know YouTube names and Discord names can get different or whatever. But Code Logic says, I played during Saga of Leucemia Alpha, and that was one of the most fun experiences I've had in gaming. It was like
Thank
a
you.
2-week long test.
Yes, that was the alpha. that was the first alpha build that we did in April of 2020, which was right before all of the quote-unquote creative difference stuff started to happen and we came to a head. And that's when they decided that they were going to do things I can't talk about and move in the direction that they are now and strip everything out of the game and make it something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was I appreciate that. That was our big build that we'd been working on for quite some time. And woo! Don't fall like I just did. We
Oh!
fall into our- Yeah. Let me pause here to make sure we're all in the same.
Oh, fell again.
Frost giant down to the right.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear that crunching walk. Thunk, thunk.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure. Hang on.
One of those sounds wasn't the giant. That was me breaking my neck off the side of that.
I could have been bouncing off the ice
So
crystals.
these Rygor orcs aren't very nice. They just said, Rygor orcs kill in the snow, will bash in your face and cut off your toe.
I like. They do know how to rhyme though, so that
We
does
do have
show.
our,
We got some mad skills.
Show some intelligence there, I believe.
Here's
Uh-oh.
the zone line. I think this is the zone.
I just lost Renfail. Oh, there it
Yeah.
is.
I don't know.
Oh. Hold up. I see you all. Just come here to me. Right here.
Where's the
Don't
here?
stop because you got stuff on you that'll crunch you. Here.
Are you in the mountains?
Here. No, stop. Right
Oh, there
here,
you
right
are.
here.
There you are. Okay. Whew! Scared.
Yeah, the zone line's right here. So
Oh, I remember this. This is where I would come in usually.
yes.
Yeah.
So Thurgadin's our safe
Wow.
spot, and then we can come out from Thurgadin and hunt in the Great Divide even as well.
Should we bind?
Not here. We have to go to Thurgadin. Melees have to bind in Thurgadin.
All right. Who says Thurgadin? Who says Thurgadin? I'm just curious.
I always say Thurgadin.
I like Thurgadin. That sounds good. But I do believe I've always said Thurgadin. But now
Thurgadin.
Thou or so.
I know. It's
everybody's
total
got a
curiosity.
Yeah.
It's not a right or
Yeah.
wrong thing. I'm just totally curious. It's like saying so and so. Yeah. Lucklin, Lukelin.
Lukelin, yeah.
Yeah.
Luke,
And I would also, to further extrapolate a little bit, my brother and I had a good conversation the other night about Saga of Lucemia versus Ember's Drift. And one of the telling things for me is if you look at Saga of Lucemia, it was at any given time number 1 to number 3 on MMORPG.com as one of the most anticipated upcoming PvE MMORPGs, and I don't think I've ever seen Embers of Drift on any lists anywhere. And that is definitely me doing a little bit of a chest thump. It's
Thurgadin.
it is
yeah.
what it is now. They are in the bed that they made.
Qeynos. Yep. That one's proven.
I
I
don't
can't
have
because
Niagara.
EverQuest 2.
specifically
EverQuest 2 Pro
I can't specifically
proved that
say
one.
how much money we spent, but I can say we spent several $1,000s in the Unity store on assets over the course of like 6 years, and I don't know that any of that is currently. I don't know how much of that's still being used, but I know the big question that somebody had the other day was, all they seem to have right now is bears, bats, spores, bunnies, bugs. And somebody asked, where are all the mobs? You guys had treants, you guys had ogres, you guys had flying eyeball things and big giant mushrooms and spiders and all these other things in the alpha. Where did all those go? And all I can say is, well, they still have all of those assets at their disposal.
Interesting.
Several hundred assets were purchased in terms of NPCs. And
That would make
creatures and
such a
monsters.
difference. That would make such a freaking difference, dude. To have some more mobs to kill, to be honest.
Sounds like they only like things with the letter B from your first description.
They were like boars, bats, bears. I don't know. They do
Bugs
have
and bunnies.
bucks and bunnies. Wow, wait a minute.
Bugs, but also bucks.
Yeah, bucks.
Bugs
as
But they do
well.
have
Right.
bucks, yeah.
Yeah.
What more do you need?
Wait a minute. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? We're forgetting something here. What are we forgetting?
Spiders.
Spiders.
That-
I can't make that a bee.
It's
yeah.
a bug.
Yeah,
The bug. That's not really an arachnid.
I guess you could get away with saying
My
that.
spirit of the wolf has faded, but we are almost to the city, so we'll be okay.
gives me horrible memories of the Cold Aim Prayer Show.
Thank you for that.
We actually did start working on that the last time we played on the other P99 server on Blue. My enchanter actually has, I think he's up to step 4 or 5 on the Cold Aim Shawl.
Oh, we forgot a
you're
bee.
masochist.
Dracominus of another bee in the game. Bandits.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
bandits
good.
too.
They are into the bees. It's true. How weird. How weird.
Maybe a banshee will make it.
I don't know if Renfail can answer that or not. I don't see why he couldn't. How much does a non-dynamic run-of-the-mill NPC model cost in Unity?
Oh, well, there's free models, which can sometimes look like crap, but can also sometimes look halfway decent. Then there's, so I would say that that's going to depend on the person who's making the asset, but they can go from anywhere from like $15 up to $75, depending on the animation and the riggings and all the things that they have built into that particular model and what's the fidelity, what's the pixel count, what's the textures, all that stuff. However, I can also say that if you are cautious and careful and conscious with your money, you can wait for sales to happen and you can go buy a pack from certain vendors who make things that fit the visual style and quality that you're going for, and you can then pick up, say, an asset pack with 30 or 40 creatures in it for $25.
Wow.
Wow. So
you can shop around. Now,
oh yeah,
what,
and
what's
there
the
are hundreds.
downside? Does that hurt performance using all kinds of
No.
random assets?
No, not at all. The only downside is that because you're dealing with a lot of different assets from a lot of different artists, the visual style is not necessarily going to match up across the board, and you'll have different texture counts, different pixelations. It's different different fidelities levels across the assets. And if someone is trying to shoot for a certain graphic style or a certain level of fidelity, then it's going to look a little wonky. Just a little. Most people probably won't notice it.
Yeah, only people who are like artistic, I would think, would notice like, hey, that doesn't match the same graphic or
I got
design or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Kind of things. That was your.
So everybody's done then.
But honestly,
I am still an ice clad. I could use a bind.
But when you're an indie game with
Incoming.
1,000 players, does that really matter at that point?
No. I mean, you need to be doing so.
I will be right back. Don't leave without me.
Well, yeah, we need to go in and like buy and sell and get water and food and everything else. So yeah, no worries, Vindinni. I gotta try to find a place to buy. There's a bank here as well for anybody who needs to bank. Of course, I can't remember where the bank is. And this is ice, so be careful when you come in. So again, I can't speak to them and their decisions.
Right.
Because the things they've done are their things, but I know when it was under my leadership, everything was about bootstrapping. So we did everything for the absolute minimum possible so that we would stretch our dollars as far as they could go. And one of the big things that most companies would do in that regards is you use as much stuff from the asset store as possible and blend it with things that you create from scratch. That way you're reducing your art costs, because the objective is to get a fun playable game out the door. You're not going to be God of War with a $5 billion art budget. You have to accept that, and yeah. But I can say that they own hundreds. Let me repeat that word: hundreds of creatures and
How many?
monsters. Hundreds, sir. Hundreds.
You're welcome.
That makes me sad. That we're stuck fighting bunnies and bears when we could be fighting. I see that Code Logic's mentioning a troll, the huge bridge, and going across the island with the cave, and that troll we tried to take that on and wiped a huge group on him. That sounds...
Is he talking about the old alpha?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. There was the troll. We had the big oak. So way back in the day, we had that big ass in like the first iteration of the starter zone. We had this big old nasty, horrible quality troll that we bought off the store for like $10. It might even have been a freebie. And we just stuck him in the zone as like a boss mob to check like hit point stuff.
Yeah.
And he had like this big, huge, bulging belly with like a belt strap across it, and it was just like nasty and like jiggling and
Nice.
yeah. But I think that was the version. That was one of the builds before the April 2020 build.
Oh no! I just made a bad mistake.
All right, I have.
Let's did something dumb. Let's did something dumb.
What'd you do?
I was playing on the ice.
Did you fall?
I fell. I'm gonna try to find my way
Man,
out
I
of here.
do not know if there's a way up. Yeah.
I do see. I'm gonna try to figure out if I can get out of here. Zone somewhere.
Oh boy.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, there was a little tunnel down here. Let's see
Oh
where it
shit!
takes
Now
us.
I gotta go
No.
look. Where did you go? I'm curious now.
Oh,
he
where
went to
did you guys
Icewell
go?
Keep? Did he go to the Icewell Keep?
No Brewells here.
Oh, maybe it is Icewell Keep.
Yeah.
Brewells.
Check your chat, but it's the pit. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I'm in Icewell Keep. Yep.
Yeah.
I can't make it through here.
No, that's a dangerous
can
place, as I
you-
recall.
What are you? Can you gate?
No.
Heck no.
Warrior.
I can't do
Oh,
nothing.
you're a warrior.
I can kick. Does that help?
Yes.
No.
Where do I
Chick-
need to go to find you guys?
Don't find me.
Thurgadin?
Just straight up, Vindinni. You just come straight up from where you were.
Do you
There's
need a bank?
Yeah, there's merchants. There's a bank. Just come on up, come all the way up, and go left. And I think it's the second building on your right is the bank. First building, maybe actually. That's the
Okay.
first building on your called Thurgadin Exchange. And then you can buy and sell here at the
Are you going there? Bro?
broken. What does it say?
Bank?
Broken
You're way down.
Codger?
You look way down.
Broken Glacier. Broken Glacier.
Oh, you crashed? Bounty might have crashed.
Oh no.
Okay, these are vendors. Where's the bank? Oh, up there.
There's somebody else. Mujin had mentioned this in my chat, Nathan, too. I'd say he said some people have complained too about not only the lack of NPCs, but like the dungeons seem to be a lot of copy paste.
Yeah, they all look the same. Yeah.
We had 6 dungeons drafted as of April 2020 that were all completely different. We had like a Minotaur, yeah, I know they've deleted all the videos off of the YouTube channel or whatever they did, but you can go back and find stuff on like the Dungeon Crawler Network and the I forget the other places, where we did a bunch of interviews with stuff where my brother and I sat down way back in the day, and like there was the Minotaur dungeon, and we had a huge multi-level dungeon underneath Whitehall, and they were all different styles, different layouts, different etc. And we had a couple that were caverns, but yeah. Have they done anything that's not a cavern yet?
Not that I've seen.
Okay.
Well, guys, I'm in trouble. I can't get out of here. It's the only way up is to go through, Icewell Keep, and I've snuck in to see, and nope, that's red. So I don't know if I should just.
Well, hold on. I don't even see Icewell Keep on the list of zones that are adjacent to the. Hold on. That's because I'm looking at the wrong. Hold up. Icewell Keep. Oh yeah, that's level 45 to 60, sir.
Yeah,
Oh.
Gosh.
yeah. He hit me like
Like-
twice and almost killed me.
Hold up a second. Where I gotta find out 2 Icewell kit. There's a ramp up, Nathan.
There is? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the map here. I'm just gonna link this in Discord so you can just rapidly see this. If you look at that map where that zone is to Icewell Keep, on the other side, looks like there's a ramp up to the arena.
Let me pull up that map and see.
Can I get a clarity, please?
Yes, same please. And a spirit. Oh, we can't do Spirit of the Wolf yet.
I
We're
was
stuck
just
in
gonna
the-
get you when we were actually leaving.
Okay.
I
He
can
says
do it
no.
if it
I
makes
need
you feel
crack
better.
now. I need
Yeah.
crack
It
now.
does make me feel better.
Okay. That flowing thought.
Well, from my point of view, this is just a blank room with some ice walls. Unless there's a...
Are you bounty? See, from my memory, there should be a book to the Plane of Knowledge not far from here.
Yeah, there's no ramp. There's not much down here. There's just the entrance to Icewell Keep, and it is a room with a snowball in the middle, or not in the middle, but on the northwest side, and I can climb up a bit.
Man, you're wrong, Nathan. I'm looking at that map for Icewell Keep. It says where you fell down. It says there is no way back up out of the chasm in Thurgadin. So you will either need to be able to get through here or gate out.
Well,
so we're gonna need to find you a port.
My God.
The only way to do that is to get you a port.
See,
out.
I call things like this bad game design. I don't think you should make
Yes.
it to where you can fall down and you're screwed. You know, like that's not cool. Like
Did you fall down?
I was being stupid.
let me
I will
see.
admit that, but I mean, I also didn't think I would be screwed if I fell off. I just thought I might have to run around.
So you fell off the bridge here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I wonder, how far down are you?
It's a pretty good drop. It was a
here.
pretty good drop.
I'm theorizing.
Okay.
Here. Because it would require you to take an XP hit. But if you were able to just die somehow, and then
Could you res me
I don't
from
know how? I don't. That's what I'm theorizing. Could we res you from where your body is, or failing that, just / corpse, and it pulls your body up to you from below?
Maybe.
The question is, how do we actually kill you?
I
do you
could
get killed
well
if
there's
no
a
mobs down
I
there?
could kill myself here because there is I can climb up on this little thing and just keep jumping off until I die.
I'm trying to see you. Which side of the?
Um,
Hang on, there's Bounty. Let me get Bounty back.
I
to the
am
group.
here. I'll climb up here so you can see me a little better. I'm up against the wall now. I can see Sparoh peeking a little bit. So I'm near Sparoh. If you see her, I can see Sparoh now. You see me up against the wall over here?
Oh, I do see you. Okay. hold on.
Hello.
That's
Hello, my
surely
friends.
Nate Bounty. Can you cast anything on him from there?
Jarrett said he's going to try to come get me on his druid.
Oh,
thank
well,
you,
that'll
Jared.
work. That'll work. Thank you, Jared.
Awesome.
Trankendor, let's see if I can cast.
Sorry. I was just playing on the ice. I was just trying to have a little fun.
Oh, there he
a
is.
heal?
I know better than...
Oh yeah, I just healed him.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
Nathan, jump down and
Okay,
hit the floor and see
yeah.
if you can still cast any when you're on the floor.
Yeah, that's a good point, because that's where I would die at. What about now?
Yeah, you would die down there.
Let's say here.
If Jared can get you, that would probably really.
Well, no,
help.
I know. This is just a.
It's
I
for
can
science.
cast.
Oh, Carl
you
says
target-
they've already tried this before and it's too far to be rezzed.
Yeah, I just tried. I can't. It says you're out of
we'll have to wait
range.
for Jarrett. Guys, I'm so sorry. I will never try to have fun on P99 again. My bad.
What?
I don't know what I thought I was doing.
Being on P99 is fun. The rage
Wow.
and fear. You don't need to have fun activities.
Yeah.
You're just in the game and you're having fun.
This is the fun. You're saying.
right.
What kind of game just, you can die and get stuck
Just
anywhere
you're
doing
screwed.
anything.
Like you
I
wouldn't even be able to.
believe we're supposed to be pointing and laughing at Nathan
You
right now.
you wouldn't even be able to get your gear back. You know what I mean? Like you would actually
Right.
have to be like, oh well, I lost all my things because I played on the ice.
Well, you have to be a little more serious.
I know. I was trying to be too silly. I was just sliding around. I was having a good time. I felt like I practiced on the part in the town first. And I was like, oh, I'm good at this. I'll go jump on that rock over. I'll slide
This is
over.
not TLP. This is P99.
I'll be right back. Let me get a
No
drink.
fun allowed.
Serious players only.
Serious players only.
Yes.
Thankfully,
Where's
You're going
Cal?
to lose some of your neck beard for this.
Cal, please
thankfully
back me
Jared's
up.
going to come save me.
And there's his, reputation and
Yeah.
whatever that is called.
Ice
Embarrassed.
skating skills matter.
Yes, thank you. Warriors just can't.
Calming
No.
says the day Drankendor effed around and found out.
I see a new skit.
P99's the real F around and find out game.
Dwarf warriors can't skate. There's your new skit, Nathan.
Yes. This would be a good little skit for Crunch Bunny tomorrow too.
You wanted to have fun in P99? Silly dwarf.
Not allowed.
Silly dwarf. Fun is for
TLP.
TLP.
TLP. This is to be serious.
That's right.
I can't wait till we get our first like big fat loot drop off of some random mob on Thornblade. That's gonna be fun.
No, it's not allowed to talk about TLPs on
What?
P99.
Unless you're talking bad
I
about
didn't
it.
see that
That's
written
right.
anywhere.
Cal, where are you?
Please.
Back me up here.
Pretty
You were-
sure it's
you
a
were
rule
dissing.
when you signed on to
No
play
way.
P99. I'm pretty
Yep.
sure it's on that first page.
Yeah,
you
terms,
hit that
terms
accept
and
and you love?
conditions. Yeah, terms
No.
and conditions.
He was
yeah.
complaining and dissing my TLP the whole time we were playing. I get to pick on P99.
Now, you are allowed to make fun of TLP while you're playing on TLP.
No. Oh yes, of course. That was allowed. Bounty did plenty.
Yeah, I didn't yell parkour. That's probably was the mistake I made.
Just
I'm
follow
gonna have
the
to go
rule.
back and I'm gonna have to go back and watch what happened exactly, but I'm pretty sure I
Doing
did
my
not
job.
yell parkour. I'm pretty sure that was
Right, I'm
that was
back.
definitely part of the problem.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Ooh.
If you could be rezzed on
Action
top of
packed
that
streaming.
hill, yeah. If there's a way I could die here, they could res me, but I can't think of any possible way I could die here.
Forgot about the ice.
How did you not die falling that far?
I have no idea
Good question. yeah.
because I'm
Dwarves are
overweight.
bouncy.
I definitely should have taken like more than regular fall damage. I must have, you know what I must have did? I must have fallen and hit one of these little snow things on the way down.
Yep.
Had to be.
The
Yeah,
little
Yeah.
snow boulders.
You probably had an epic fall.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it because I already knew I messed up. I knew I messed up. So I kind of went blind. I went blind with
First
fear.
dwarf to ever jump off that bridge and live.
Yeah, you're even in dwarf country. You think you could have handled the
I
ice.
know. I feel like dwarves should be able to handle ice a little better. I thought I could though.
Yeah.
But you know what? You know what I messed up on? I didn't have any stamina to jump. I think that's what I tried to
Again, wrong game.
tried to jump up on the rock. No, you do use stamina in this game to jump. And I
To jump?
Yeah,
Where's? Oh, there it is.
Yep,
I
you sure
totally
do.
forgot about that bar.
you sure do. And
There it
I
is,
think
yeah.
I was out
There
of
are actually
stamina.
buffs.
Have you tried climbing?
All right.
You know what?
There are actually buffs that replenish your stamina and give you stamina regen and stuff.
They do. I have
Yeah.
some. I never use them, but
Mm-hmm.
If only you had levitate.
I do have levitate. I should have cast
There's
it on them.
drinking doors.
Honestly, I think stamina only applies for jumping and certain like warrior abilities.
Yeah.
Is it
I use
swimming
it, yep.
affected?
I don't remember if swimming affects it. It
I don't
might,
think it does. I didn't notice it, but it might.
but jumping definitely takes a chunk. And I could swear there were maybe not right now, but I think there are eventually like the tomes, the warrior tomes you get those.
Bushvin.
What if you
so.
do slash stuck?
Ooh.
Is that in this game?
No.
I got levitate on you. Float up here.
No, it says.
Float up here.
Can I really?
Think I thought.
No.
Come on.
Good.
Come on, jump.
You gotta want it. You gotta float.
You gotta like go
You
on
gotta
a,
want it. You gotta close your eyes and think happy thoughts.
I gotta,
Think light thoughts.
and I gotta believe in
Picture
myself.
yourself as a helium balloon.
Hang
and
on.
float up.
believe.
Hang on.
Little dwarf legs
Maybe I
are
can,
trying
maybe I can
so
walk over
hard.
to that snow ledge. Come on.
Well, I've almost got you beat, Nathan, because it's not the same. But here's what happened the other day. So in Warcraft, in Classic, you can turn on click to move. So
Boy,
I
looks-
usually have that.
he's doing it. He's doing it.
doing
Dude,
it.
I'm close. Now maybe I can make it to that one. And then
Come on now.
I don't know. I don't think that's possible. I'm gonna try. Go. I believe in you, dwarf. Go.
If you look up, you won't fall.
Go,
If he
go,
makes this,
go,
are we gonna
go.
stuff this off as some magic thing that happened without the
Oh, you
druid again?
almost made it.
Almost, guys. I was
Almost.
so close. I could see you guys.
Somebody drop a rope. Where's the rogue?
I was so close. I could see your all's
The
feet.
rogue when you need them.
All right. Let's try this again. Come on, baby.
Or a mage bridge. Summoner bridge.
Come on, little dwarf. Let's go.
Oh, I need to be looking up
Nuking
stuff we
me.
can go kill.
Vindinni.
Okay. All right. Let's re-strategize here.
No
Sorry, it's
clarity for you.
It's the same icon as levitate. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they only have like 5 icons. They reuse a lot of them.
Sometimes I try to snare you when I'm trying to give you Spirit of the Wolf too. but-
Mm,
Man, I'm so close yet so
Makes
far
sense.
away.
I know.
But
Where
the
you rope.
easiest thing for us to go hunt here is going to be the Tismacs, which are just going to be general experience. They are late 20s to early 30s. All of the wolves are going to be 31 to 36. They're going to be varying levels of difficulty. Giants, we will probably not want to attempt without Kel here because we'll need that extra defense.
Yeah, but I don't know how to die here, Carl. I can't figure out how I would kill myself here.
Alternatively, we can back out and go to Eastern Wastes and make our way to Crystal Caverns if we wanted to.
Oh, that's a good idea. Can I turn on PvP with Bounty? Can we duel and he can kill me?
From up, he might be able to actually. From here, if you're right there
Yeah.
at that.
I'm
But
right
does
I
a
here.
bet he
res-
could.
Do you see me right here?
Does a res pull you to him or something?
Oh, I don't think it
Like,
does.
what are you hoping
Yeah,
for?
res-
No, I don't think
I
it
would,
does.
Yeah, I would res right back here. It wouldn't help.
Yeah.
Oh, you stay at the same place? Okay.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody can drag me from there.
Can you skid against the wall and gain some height with your levitate, or no?
No, I
Like,
tried.
why can't we
Slash
drag you
corpse?
from there? Yeah, like we totally could drag
Could you
from
drag
there.
me from here?
Corpse.
You think it's going to
Yeah.
pull up?
Well, let's try it. So how do we do that? The slash duel?
I don't know.
Bounty cleric. Okay, I gotta target him. All right. Slash duel. Okay, I challenge you to a duel.
What do I do?
Just kill me.
Nuke 'em.
You gotta accept it somehow. I don't know. I don't remember.
Is this a trick to kill me?
I cannot possibly kill you from here.
It's like a weird scam.
It's literally impossible for a warrior to kill you from here.
I don't know, those kicks. Oh, somebody's here. Hold on.
Oh, that might be our savior. That might be our savior,
And
Jared.
Manu.
It would have been a fun stream moment for Bounty to kill me. Come on, Bounty, destroy me.
It says you're protected.
What?
Oh,
Protected by
Yeah.
what?
I don't know.
because you're not PvP, I guess. You have to take the duel or something.
You know, because I didn't see anything pop up to accept your
Maybe
duel.
do
I
slash
wonder
duel
if it's like
back.
an option.
Yeah, did you try just...
Oh, in the options it might be like don't accept duels or something.
Oh, maybe.
Because people can spam you with that.
It says, oh, yeah, it does say you're still considering a duel with somebody
You
else.
have a rescuer anyway.
So is this going to port you somewhere else and you just going to run back here? Is that what's
Can he translocate you to your bind spot?
probably TLP?
Oh, I gotta drop dirt.
Oh.
Yeah, hang on, I'll be right back, guys.
Well, you don't have to drop Discord.
No. I'll still be here.
Hey guys, I found this better group. I might have to drop early.
Has ports.
Oh, and we're in a town, no PvP. Dang, man, they really thought of everything to make sure if you...
They did.
They're like, don't you F around on this freaking ice.
I can't believe they don't have balcony ledges up there to keep you from sliding off.
Oh, let me join the group. Great Divide port location.
You don't have your tooth. They may not be able to take you.
My tooth.
Let's see. This is the plot thickens.
So many things.
Just use origin.
See if it works.
You're still there. You
Yep,
look like you're
yep.
still there.
Yep, you are missing the
my
tooth of the Great
gosh.
Divide.
Oh,
That's
no.
what I was literally
This
just
is
I was just saying that
impossible.
and say, like, you're not gonna be able to get there without
Well.
the tooth. Yeah.
This may be the end of Drankendor, guys.
Well,
His
grab-
adventure may have ended.
yeah, grab your paladin. We'll power level him.
This may be the end of Drankendor. This is how it ends. Don't forget me. I know you've all heard of me.
You've all heard of me. Spread the word.
I could just run over and drop. Here's what I could do. I could run over to that hill over there, right? Drop, levitate, take damage. You cast Levitate on me again. I come back over here. I do it over and over until I die on that hill over there.
But then you'll lose all your gear.
No, but then you
Yeah,
can
they're-
res me, right?
You can
No.
drag the
No.
corpse. You can drag,
Drag
the
corpse and then res. The cave goes to what's it called? Icewell Keep.
Icewell Keep.
And it
And
is
it's level 45 plus,
Yeah.
and they see invis.
it's bad. It's very bad.
This is the worst. Bounty, what feature is this?
This is
This is a
don't F
very
around.
rare,
This
very
is,
rare feature.
Must see TV or must see YouTube.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
action
Must
packed
see
streaming here.
YT. Must
This,
see YT.
Nathan has unlocked the never before feature.
Not a boy, Nathan.
Dwarf dies in Thurgadin and
Yes,
can't get out.
never to get revived.
All right.
If anyone could do it, I was sure Nathan could do it.
Let me try this tactic, all right? I think this is our only choice. I'm gonna run over here.
What about /kill? Wasn't that something slash?
All right.
Thought you
Okay.
could kill your.
There's some oh gosh, I didn't hardly do any damage.
No, that hardly any damage.
Great. Great. Can't even properly end myself.
I mean, honestly, the
so
only
lit.
way you're gonna do this is you're gonna get ported. They need to port you to Iceclad, and you're gonna have to do that run all over again.
And you sure
but it-
there's no slash? There is slash stock. Try that.
It didn't do anything.
Didn't
It
work
says
for
not a
me.
valid command. I'm gonna look something up here.
Because if you go with that druid, they can give you a levitate. You could also attempt to call a GM. The GM did help
Yes.
Yes. Helped
Yeah.
Bounty
Bounty.
that one time.
I fell
Is
in
it
the hole.
/whoall GM?
No, you just have to petition.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
They'll
slash
get me out.
petition.
Yeah, get me out eventually.
Go ahead and petition, Nathan, and just see what happens while we're waiting.
All right. Okay, so you just /petition, then you write what it is, right? What's the name of this area? Stick at the bottom.
Thurgadin. You can just say I'm a brand new player, first time here. Didn't realize you could fall off the bridge. Fell off the bridge. I'm stuck down here with no way out. You know.
It's embarrassing because it's live on stream.
Yeah. The only other thing you could do is we could get a wizard down here who could translocate you and punt you to your bind.
Well, I did submit a petition.
Okay.
What about slash rewind?
Let's just back
Yeah,
you
I'll
up,
try
I
that.
think.
I'll try that. But I think it just moves you to a. It might have worked when I first fell down, maybe.
Yeah, when you first fell down, it might have worked.
You should see this stuff Sparoh was typing about you in group chat.
Mhm.
It is insane.
This is
Hey, thank
quality
you.
Well, we can't
entertainment.
duel anybody because we're in town.
Mm-hmm.
Everything we've tried has been like, nope.
Abandoned.
Solid game. Solid
Now the
game.
druids are dropping poops on the bridge.
That's the ranger. The ranger is the pooping guy.
Don't know what you're talking
I
about.
bury mine. I bury
Yeah,
mine.
it
like
is just
civilized
kind of-
druid.
Right under you, Ren.
Yeah, levitate. That doesn't help you either.
I'm trying to figure something out. Over
Floating over your own ranger droppings.
Man,
Feel as you're about to fall. Don't fall off the bridge.
rewind 30 minutes.
Gosh, yes,
Let's
please.
try. Rewind 30 minutes.
Try /kill.
Yeah, /kill. Well, make sure I'm at a spot. Let me get a nice.
That we can reach
just
you.
in case it does work.
Yeah. I thought I remembered something like that.
There should be something like that.
Go, little dwarf.
Okay. All right.
Right.
/kill. Word I can't say on YouTube. No.
Right.
/KYS. No. I don't think you can.
Get me out of here.
Due to fall damage,
there
the
Call of
/Kurtz
Hero?
macro doesn't take into account height. I drag corpses from the basement, from the top all the time.
Okay.
You guys agree with that? Because I could kill myself by jumping from here.
So we don't have to reach you and it'll pull you up?
That's what chat's saying. They're saying that it doesn't know about height.
Are they trolling you?
Maybe. It's possible. I'm going to see how much damage I take. A decent little chunk. Alright, could I get another levitate? I'm just going to keep doing that till I die.
You bet.
Well, if you have
Are you
levitate,
using bat wings for that levitate?
I might just...
Am I? Yeah. I got lots.
could just...
I got bad
or-
wings for days.
Here,
remember?
actually,
Days.
can you guys target me when I'm here?
I mean,
I got you
you're on my
targeted now.
target.
Okay,
yeah.
alright. Let's see if
But
we
if
can...
you have levitate, you won't take damage when you fall, right?
Well, no, I'm turning off levitate as I get... You know what I'm saying? I'm like flying out and then I don't even need to. I can just do this until I die. It'll just take a minute.
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh, stupid warrior with all your stupid health. Wait, take off all my armor maybe? But that's making me heavier, I feel like.
Down about a quarter.
Gosh, it's gonna take forever.
Watch Drankendor slowly fall down cliffs, killing himself.
A very small snow cliff here.
Drankendor,
Yeah.
Tan Manu is saying, I can port you to Iceclad and escort you back. That's gonna be
Okay,
your-
that'll work.
That's 10 minutes.
Yeah,
tops.
yeah. That's better than this. It'll take me 20 minutes to kill myself on that little thing.
Where's Kevorkian when you need one?
Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna get me banned.
I was gonna try. We're all talking about in a game, Twitch. We're talking about the game. Oh man.
Nathan is prohibited from exploring on his own.
Yes.
Do not leave him unattended.
We take turns,
Yeah.
watching him. Whose
Put
turn
him
was
on a
it to watch?
leash.
Yeah.
Yeah, put him on a
I
leash.
think
Like,
it was
this-
Vindini's turn.
It was my turn and I was AFK. That's what happened.
What happened?
I was. This is. You know what? I'm just such a good tester. You know that I was.
Yeah.
I did find a loophole. Here.
You sure did.
Attention, devs! I found the loophole.
It's some kind of hole.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So we have an hour so far of Thurgadin.
I got so much XP, I'm swimming in it.
Wow.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
so TLP isn't looking so bad now, is it?
Oh my gosh, where's my XP?
Quick
pop?
Trip, baby. Heck yeah, I'm from Wisconsin. Quick Trip's the only gas station I go to, man. Love it.
Hey, at least we're not losing XP.
All right. Thank you so much for the help here.
Oh, who is this?
So what did you do last Friday? Oh, well.
Well,
Oh
you
yeah, I'm
know,
definitely putting this on my YouTube. You know, the whole thing, action packed every minute.
You definitely. It's a high quality content. You're not going to get anything like this on any
Right.
other EverQuest
No,
stream than
never.
ours. Never.
Believe me, Netflix would never have this.
And this is an adventure. I did promise you guys an adventure.
It's true.
Yeah.
Guess what? We had one. That must be why your name is Code Logics. It's all making sense to me now. Now, I just moved here like 3 years ago. I'm not from here, but I definitely live here now. All right, I'm being ported now. Is there a way to cancel the petition, by the way?
Yeah, I think there is.
I'll try to look it up.
Was there anything like we could kill, like wolves, or
Not without.
know.
Well,
we have heals?
we could try. I mean, we could try.
Woo!
And then we could lose XP.
All right, I'm back here with good old Pamra.
Our hero,
Never thought I'd be so happy to see this dead Pamra.
Camera.
Oh my
The
goodness.
the difficulty is that the wolves have such a huge range. The closest thing we can kill is the Tismat Caverns, and I would hate to run over there without Nathan because it's quite a bit of a trek.
It's a different quick trip text. It's KWIK.
Yeah,
It's really
Trip.
a great place for us is to go camp the Rygor Fort or to go into Crystal Caverns, but that's we got to travel a little bit.
Yeah. If there's anything like right by here, so we're just
There's
doing
not.
something. Where there was wolves or was it spiders?
The wolves are 31 to 36, so if we get a
Yeah.
36er, we're gonna be in deep doo doo.
Yeah.
But we can go try. I mean, good thing is that I will need a Spirit of the Wolf though, because I will. If we get a bad one, we'll want to run.
Yeah. So clarity.
Yeah, I don't want to start losing XP because then
A
Nathan's
minute.
shenanigans will start looking good.
I gotta rebuff this, guys. I put breeze on. I'm so used to breeze. I forgot
How did
clarity.
I disrupt that?
Inferior.
Okay, we're running back. We're running back, guys. Sorry about that.
Ling.
I bet you there's another way out on TLP.
I bet you there
We
is.
don't say that word.
Called Origin.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
Origin.
exactly. I could have just
Origin.
Origin. I mean, that would have
Yeah.
still
wanna hear
sucked, but it'd been
You
better.
wanna hear something funny? So the other day, I logged in onto onto my Ranger because I needed to go get my spells.
Probably
and
about 20
everything.
degrees today, Tex, maybe?
And I spent an hour and a half, no joke, an hour and a half running around Plane of Knowledge, trying to find this NPC, a Fletcher NPC, that the Alakazam and the wiki said exists in Plane of Knowledge, but apparently it doesn't exist in the Plane of Knowledge that exists on Thornblade.
Right.
It hasn't progressed far enough. So after I couldn't find him, I went looking I was trying to find frackin' arrows. All I wanted was to buy some arrows because I don't want to have to take fletching.
Right.
And then I realized, oh yeah, I have Origin, and I could just go all the way back to Kelethin, and it puts you right at the Ranger Guild, and you could buy arrows right there in the Ranger
And then you can get right back to playing Knowledge. Yep.
Oh my god, I was just like an hour and a half, and then I was like face palm. This is so stupid.
Yeah, because I didn't
cannot
even
believe.
worry about the Paladin in Plane of Knowledge because I knew I could, you know, go teleport right to my trainer. You know what I mean? Get what I need, and then go right back to the Plane Knowledge. So
That is one con for the TLPs is when you're looking things up.
yeah,
It's hard to tell if what expansion.
version.
Yeah.
Mhm.
it
yeah.
gets confusing.
Yeah.
It almost just puts you back in the old days where you just don't know. Sometimes you just.
Are we all buffed,
Well-
by the way?
Almost.
I gave you clarity, yeah.
I gave you Spirit of the Wolf and Strength.
And levitate.
Well, Levitate's from before.
Well, at least on TLP, when you right-click on the spell, you can see what it does. Here, you don't know what it does, even in-game.
You have to look it up.
Yep. Okay, you're way up there.
Yeah, it's very gross, Tex. It's been cold, man.
It is way
If
up.
you look,
Do I
I'm
not have
actually
levitate?
wearing my jacket. And the reason why is my
Ew.
wife is sick.
So slow.
And the find feature, true. True. The find
Sorry.
feature's pretty nice.
Yeah, and you gotta kind of look.
My
up
wife
a
is
little bit.
sick. And so
then
we
take
got,
a hit on,
for
like,
some
the
reason,
next
our
rock to
upstairs
get a
just
little
isn't
boost.
insulated. So it's just hot in the summer, it's
Oh,
cold in the
rock.
winter. So I got a little heater. I usually keep on full blast. It's usually like sweltering 80-something degrees in here. But she's sick. And so she's like, you know, in the room because she's sick. And
Wolves
so,
everywhere.
Well, those aren't. Those
I had
are
to put the
cold
heater in there.
ones, which
So
don't
the
hurt.
little
Oh.
heater's in there, so it is freezing cold in
There's
there.
these dudes. Is
So I'm
somebody
just wearing
camping
I'm
there?
just wearing my jacket. Just wearing my coat. Playing video games.
So there's. Are you ready to do a meds, maybe?
What level
I don't
are
know
they?
what. These guys should not be here. They should not be on the. Are you guys all here? These Tismacs should not be here. I don't know what's going on with them right now.
Well, yeah,
Like,
they could
they're
look
supposed-
bugged.
They're supposed to be in the cave, but I'm gonna risk something here. So, it's just a straight shot up the. So I'm gonna pick the yellow. The Furious Tismac Warrior is the one I'm gonna pull, and you'll probably have to mez the rest. So let me know when you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Where are you guys at?
Oh yeah, all three of them.
Take that one.
Oh, he's gonna be pissed at you. So I got.
We're making the run all the way back to Thurgadin, right?
Oh, we're outside, but yes.
Okay.
If you start to get into trouble, just remember run straight up the river.
Okay.
Keeps resisting.
Okay, this guy's beating the shit out of me.
Go down. Come on, dude. Done.
Yeah, we should just run. I'm gonna root the Tismac champion. Run. Run, 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 run. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, everything was resisting. Root,
I think
Mez.
Jarrett does know. I
Look at
think that's why
things.
Jarrett cast the levitate on me.
They were only blue. I couldn't
Yeah.
cast anything on them.
Yeah, I think this you'll have to do Tash on everything here probably.
They were blue. One of them, at least one of them, was yellow. To me,
Yep.
but I'm a level lower than you. So.
Yeah, the one I was on was blue, and I was trying to root it, mez it multiple times, and nothing. My AoE mez worked on 2 of the 3. Then
They're still coming.
yeah, they don't
Trying to
leash.
Well, yeah, no, I was trying to see if any of the guards got him, but I think we swung too wide of the guards.
Did they get all the way here, or?
Oh yeah, they
fo-
were right outside.
They
Okay.
follow you to the end of the world.
Well, I thought since we zoned, I wasn't sure how far away they were. Thank you. Well, we tried.
I think we would be fine if it's just one, but the 3 was too many.
Mm-hmm. How you doing, Nathan?
We're almost back.
Nice. We had a little adventure we can do.
So I'm on your stream. I'm seeing you go right by the Rygor fort right now.
Yep.
Off on your left.
Yep, I'm about 15 seconds ahead of that. 15 to 30.
They can't still be there, can they? Yeah.
Okay, we're coming up on
Knowledge
it
book
now.
would normally be over this way.
Okay.
well
Whoops, don't do that.
Get myself lost. There's like a weird portal-y thing over there. Wonder what that is. Levitate went already. When you getting that longer levitate there, man?
It was super long already.
Kinda short.
Levitate dropped off just before we started fighting.
Oh, there you guys are. Oh, that armor looks pretty cool. Rhapsody. Is that a bard, I'm guessing? Pretty sweet. Buzz Light Heel.
That's a good name.
Cujo's rabid dog. Weren't we just talking about Cujo last
No,
stream?
I think the sleepers have already been awakened on both the servers, if I'm not
Nathan
mistaken,
was
Grand
about
Reaper.
the
Yeah.
book.
About what? The bees? Yeah.
The
Cujo.
book of Cujo.
Oh, Cujo, the book. Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
book was sad at the
It
ending.
is sad, yeah. When
Yeah.
you the dog's point of view.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the goalie who used to play for Toronto Maple Leafs and the St. Louis Blues.
Cujo.
Cujo.
Yes, I remember that fondly.
Curtis Joseph.
Yep, he was good.
Sorry, Red Wings fan.
I believe he played 1 year for the Red Wings also, didn't he?
Yes. They
Like
they
at
got
the end
him,
of his career.
right, and then just as they got him, which was such a big deal, the other goalie from the guy who flops around like crazy came back to Detroit.
Dominic Hasek.
I think that's him. Why am I not remembering so long
Can't
ago?
remember. Yeah, it was a long time ago we watched hockey.
Yeah, my hockey lore is completely evaporated.
Try to kill something else. Not 3. Mm. Ah.
Yeah, Dominic, that's who it was. So they got Cujo as the main goalie, and then Dominic decided to come either back out of retirement or something, and obviously became the #1 goalie, and Cujo very graciously became the backup goalie, even though he came there as supposed to be their main.
Think these are good guys. Apprehensive.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Chris got all my Christmas tree stuff out, so I'm gonna set that up tomorrow. Have my festive office decorations for the streams.
Mm.
Nice.
See the river.
Scared me.
I don't know. I timed it perfectly.
That
I
was
was
what-
watching.
I was like so nervous they were gonna
You're
attack me.
sneaking, you're sneaking there.
Nice one.
Yeah, I got my money's worth on that one. My feather's worth on that one.
Your feathers worth. I think I lost a few feathers. Bifton just chilling out on the side there.
Okay, we're coming up the river.
All right, we can probably come out and meet you then if you're ready.
Yep.
Oops, I went the wrong way.
Drankador, I
You
see
see
you.
me?
Stop.
Wait, where
Where
are
are you
you?
going?
You may have heard of me after the infamous bridge incident.
Where are you guys?
Down. Go down. Yeah,
There
right
you are.
below
I
you.
see you. Yay!
Woo!
Jarrett saved me. Thank you, Jarrett.
Thank you, Jared.
Yeah,
Thank you, Jared. I found this nice patch of ice. You want to check out?
No, I'm done with that. Done with the ice. I'll never do that again. I will fear sliding on ice for the rest of my P99
do a
days.
cheer.
Just sent you an invite, Nathan.
All right, let me just spam from here. Thanks a lot, Jarrett. Thanks so much. Oh, send me another invite. My bad.
Go be somebody.
Okay, there it is. All right, now. Woo!
All right, so I would urge everyone to, if you can, if you want to, just so that we understand the layout of where we are, because just about due east of us, if we follow the wall, there's a network of caverns that you can see on the map. Those are the Tizmak caverns, and it's relatively safe. Of the mobs that we just attempted to kill, they're blue to yellow to us. There may be some reds in there, but it's mostly going to be blues, whites, and yellows. Very good for us until we're like level 30, and it's really safe. We can pull from outside of the caverns, and as we get better, we can move into the caves. Gonna be just trash loot, but it's XP. It's safe XP. We're really close to the zone here, so as long as we maintain Spirit of the Wolf, if things get hairy, we can always run back. My door's open. Hang on one second.
So are you talking about Tizmak Caverns?
He just went to shut the door. Shut the front door.
Someone just said yes. We should grab the tooth because the druid rings. Well, they're not just the.
Are you talking about the number 1 on the map, the Tizmak Caverns?
Yes, that's
Okay.
the caverns, and
Gotcha.
we are basically. You can see where the entrance to Thurgadin is. We're basically right where that bow in the wall is. So we just go basically west, southwest from here.
Yep, I see it.
Number 4 is where he's talking about the dragon portals. Now those aren't close to here, but it is sort of below the caves. I would say yes, we should grab the tooth at some point tonight or next time we play.
Go kill some stuff.
Or we could go straight to get the tooth right now. What do you guys want to do?
Kill some stuff.
Yeah. Kill some
Yeah,
stuff.
Sparoh's bloodlust has to be satiated.
Satiated.
All right.
I just want to get to 29 to get some ports. Then I could save
True.
Nathan
Ooh,
myself.
nice.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Then when I have to babysit Nathan, I can actually.
Is there any other spots known on this game that you're screwed if you fall down in? Anybody
I think you
know?
found that one.
I definitely know about that one now.
Well, Guck, you can't just zone out if you go in there
If you fall down Guck, there's a way up. I've done that many times.
safely.
In Kunark, there's that place where you zone in and you can't zone out
All right.
with the
So-
idol.
Okay, well, watch me in that place if we ever go there.
Yeah.
This
the
is the entrance. This is the entrance to those caves.
Okay,
So, either Drankendor or I need to pull.
just
It's not really
body
going to matter
pulling.
which one of us does
Just
it.
try to body pull.
It doesn't really matter, but there's a guy here, but that's fine. It just means he's been getting the entry spawn. So let's just peek our heads in real quick.
One. Okay, I do see one.
There you go. What is he? Yeah,
He
blue.
is blue. See the new monster
could
cat on
totally
it?
work around
Oh
it.
no!
As long as we don't, do any
I've just been
turn-offs or
complaining
anything
about how
like
they
that.
need mobs.
Little Tash there, cow. Chill out.
Satoran?
Yeah. Horrible horde Torin. See if I can get a slow in there.
The hole,
There you
yeah,
go.
that's a good one.
The hole?
Yeah,
Mm.
I love the hole. That's
yeah,
Oh,
that's a great
no,
place to
don't
level.
like it.
I do like
like
it.
it.
I was so
but
happy to get out
Bounty,
of Gut.
you could get a whole set of loam gear, Bounty. It's so good.
I just got PTSD there.
I'm falling
Especially in the
down.
dark.
Yeah.
I've still got good memories in the hole.
Are we moving up?
I think we're just
Well,
gonna
we're
pull
gonna
back.
have to because we have to.
Okay.
Well,
Oh,
the problem is there's another dude here.
yeah.
Hold up a second. Come out, Nathan, real quick, because I think there's another cave entrance here. I just gotta remember. Oh, we got a wolf. We got a wolf. Never mind. That's a Coldane wolf. Don't attack it.
Okay.
I just got panicked because they all look the same. There is another entrance basically due south of us. So let's peek our head down here because I don't want to have to be trying to.
Where did they
pull
show
over
off
on top
that
of
cat
dude.
model at? On the forums, or where did they show that at? Let's see.
Question is, I don't know if the entrance is below us or above us. It's right here. Right here, literally. So, just for a frame of reference, right by this tree, you can see the river. If shit gets bad, run for the river and head left.
Okay.
Here's the other entrance. There's two entrances here, actually. There's this one, and then there's the next one. That's a champion.
He's my
He's
level.
white. Yeah, he's white to me. I'm gonna grab him.
They should all be... We should not have any problems killing these mobs.
What?
Even without kill.
My kick isn't automatic. I have to click it?
Yep. And I can't use auto fire. Lame.
Yeah, no auto fire. What is this? 1999?
What do you want? Easy mode?
I mean, a map would be nice, but I know that's... Oh, resist, really? Huh. Tashed and everything, and I
Howling
can't slow him.
Stones is another one. Port out only.
Yeah, I don't like that feature.
What feature?
Porting out only. Or not being able to get out.
Oh,
Stuck.
you can get out. You
Dude.
gotta have a porter with you.
Every stinking thing is resisting. Except Tash. Tash took, but everything else is not.
Welcome to Valius. Pretty much everything's gonna be pretty resistant. I know in Luklin we're having to Tash and Mallow for anybody to be landing any spells.
Yeah. Hard
Saturday mornings. Like just one Tash is not enough. We also got to get Mallow on it.
And that's on Yellowknack?
Yep.
Yeah.
No. Yes.
or
Yes.
TLP.
Yep.
That's just
So it's-
bad. That's not
Fair plane.
well designed then.
There's a red and a yellow
casters.
here, Nathan.
Where's he
The
at?
left is red to me. The white is yellow to me.
Okay.
And if I can't do anything to blues,
I will.
the odds of mezzing a white or a red is going to be...
So I will. Wait. I have harmony. Hold on.
Okay, cool.
Wait. Do I have harmony
Does
yet?
that
Hold
work
up.
on them?
Works
Yeah.
on all outdoor stuff. Yeah, we were doing it at the bandit camps in
Right.
Karana months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just give me a second here, Nathan.
Okay.
Once I hit this, you'll be able to pull the lefty.
Nothing aggro's like casting a slow.
All right, pull the left.
All right.
Do you have a bow?
No.
No. Well, I maybe should have pulled.
Worked.
Is that your damage shield, Vindinni?
Yeah, I tried to put it on you guys. Yeah.
That's pretty nice, man. It's hitting for 10 points a pop now.
At 29, I get another one.
Hell yeah, bro. That's awesome.
I slowed. Yay. I did something.
Yay.
Sit down. Try a nuke.
After playing TLP last week, just don't look at the XP bar. Just don't look.
Just turn it off. Turn it
How
off.
far am I? Oh, I don't even have a bub in yet. A little bit more and I'll have one bub.
We killed, what, 3 mobs? I haven't dinged? What's wrong with this game?
Last week
This
was
game
nuts.
is broken, clearly.
I'm doing /bug.
We need 400% XP bonus, please.
Bounty, you didn't turn on your lessons.
Right.
Boy, it's coming for you, Bounty. Oh no, we came for Ren.
I am probably gonna need to upgrade to banded. Honestly, we're getting into mobs that actually are hurting quite a bit. I'm gonna have to
Must
stop
resist.
caring about my visuals and
Yeah,
actually get geared.
if you want
I
to be
mean-
tanking, yeah.
Playing P99, I don't think you were that worried about visuals, were you?
Yeah, I am. I need my leather.
You gain party experience.
Alright, I'll handle pulling for the moment because I can harmony
Okay.
stuff. Oh my god, this cavern is pitch black.
Wait, aren't you an elf?
You must resist, Garden of
Yeah, but
Eden.
even with me, this is like pitch black. That's crazy.
Oh.
There's a torch further down, but that entrance is like, ooh.
Creepy.
Do you need a torch?
Oh, I can do a global light if I need to.
Are you carrying a torch for him, Vindini?
Always. Especially since he got rid of his beard. Wow.
Yeah, there
Growl.
Yeah.
Oops. Thought I gave it enough time.
Kind of nice not having the local villagers point and stare now when I go out for a walk.
Diablo.
Yeah.
They called you Diablo.
No, but I've had so many people in the last like year and a half yell Santa Claus at me, and it got old after about the first 10 times.
But it's almost Christmas.
Yeah, I don't get paid enough to be Santa.
We had a Santa Claus when we lived in Louisiana, and he was like, lived around us somewhere because we always seen him out, but he like totally was down with it. Like, he legitimately looked exactly like Santa Claus. But he knew. He played along with it. And it was funny, so my daughter graduated from like elementary school. I guess he had a kid that did. And when we got done, my daughter was like, Santa Claus came to see me graduate. I was like, oh yeah, he did.
Aw. Sitting at the mouth of the cave.
Hey, XP is flowing now.
I'm not going to look. I refuse.
I did.
I'm gonna look.
Almost above still.
I'm going to look once every hour.
Well, we've already been streaming since 6:30, so it's been an hour and a half.
Look, I gained a lot of experience from that first hour. Okay? Life,
yeah.
life experience.
Life experience, yes.
I am so much more mature.
Lessons were learned, mistakes were made.
Yeah.
Look, you can't learn how to win unless you learn how to fail. Okay? I'm still working. I'm still
You
on
learned how to fell.
I'm on the failing part.
You definitely fell.
Use a clarity, please.
Did
Yeah.
fail.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it.
You will
Literally
never need
just
a-
faded.
You will never need to set a timer when it comes to clarity.
Right.
Because everyone will start yelling.
There's my clarity. I was literally
It's like-
scribing
it's,
at
That's
people.
why it's called crack.
Mm.
You knew he was a fraud. Yeah, my
Enchanter
kids
cracks
invented
your
that
skull
too.
Eventually,
Like, I don't think that was the real one, Dad.
too much.
Wow, you're violent.
I know. I think I got everybody with that. Oh, I keep trying to right click on the spell gem. Oh, Curse of the Simple Mind. What does that do? Oh, it's a whiz and int debuff. Never mind.
I say some people are born with it.
That's
Mm-hmm.
my curse.
Now, he
Oh,
should have a Velium staff on him. Oh yeah, there you go, right there. That has a proc on it. Hell yeah. Procking items for the win.
Yep.
We're now augmented.
Thank you. Yes, augmentation is mandatory. I'm having to go pretty deep in this cave. Oh man, I got to a turn off. That's never good. Wonder if I could just get the one. Yep. I mean, the caves are pretty safe. We could probably come in after this pull.
All right.
It literally is just a straight shot down. But actually, before we do that, let me check the other tunnel because it's not too far away. And there's one more mob I can pull before. And I don't know what the respawn is here, so we may get the entry respawn at some point.
Oh.
Hmm.
Thought I waited. He's a quarter of health down. Get off me, bro. Thank you, Bounty.
Of course. I just gave you symbol.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I hate this warrior. I gotta work on my pally. He like never has aggro. He's like the most worthless class in the game.
It's man.
Because he doesn't do damage. He like doesn't do anything. It's like absolutely awful playing.
Yeah, I'm missing my mage.
It's atrocious playing the warrior.
What level's your paladin?
Have to check, but I think what level we get to?
Oh,
12
that
maybe?
night, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Oh no, you guys did something different.
Yeah, that was a different one. I think the one that we played that one time, Renfail, when the guy helped PL us got to maybe 18. No, it wasn't that far. Maybe 14.
No, I thought it was only like 10 or 12.
I thought it was between 12 and 14, I want to say.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I'd have to look. It's pretty far behind.
Yeah, there's no fast or easy way to get that guy up to 30.
Nope.
I don't know that you'd have to get to 30, but you would need to get to at least to 25-ish.
There's a
Yeah,
blue
but
guy.
how do I
Mobs will
root the
be
mobs? I
ripping
can't
like
do
a freight
anything.
train. There's a blue guy
I'm
out
like
front.
standing like as close as I can.
I'm pulling mobs, so hopefully I
Do
don't.
more damage in your
No,
pally.
you should
Yeah,
be
but the
fine.
pally can pill.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
gotta
like
wall
with the
more.
pally, I
That's
can
the
do
respawn.
things.
Okay,
I
that's-
can get
Okay.
I can get snap
That's
more
decent.
more
He's
snap
wandering
aggro.
over
Yeah,
here.
that's right. Yeah, I can't do nothing. I can literally just hope that I do enough procs,
Bounty? You're gonna get it.
and I typically don't. Taunt is worthless.
I'm gonna see if I can beguile him. And I did.
I mean, even if somebody PL'd you, that's 20, 30 hours
Oh, yeah.
probably to get that character leveled up.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yep. Yeah, it would take a lot of time.
And this is why Charming Mobs is so superior, because they're worth like 3 or 4 players.
Yep. It's very true.
Oh. Break. Let me see if I can get him again. Tashin. Come on, dude. You know you want to like me.
You get him back? Yep.
Got him. Yep.
Alright, well, it'll take a minute for those mobs to respawn.
I think I just didn't realize that warriors don't. I thought that they did something, right? I thought there was something. I didn't understand that they actually just attack and kick and taunt. That really doesn't help. I mean, it gets you 1 point above, but immediately that's worthless, you know? So you're just depending on procs, and, you know, that just doesn't do it. That just doesn't do the trick. I'm even higher, I'm at like a level above them, you know, like it just doesn't matter. SK, yeah.
The rotation
I probably would like
should
an
be
SK.
set, Nathan.
I just have to get used to it.
After I kill this mob, we got one incoming.
To go back
I need
and
to
forth?
step away for. Well, yeah, I'll need to step away for a minute because I got to give medicine to the cats.
Okay.
So after this, you should be able to get the two because it should be. One should be spawning at the door.
Right.
Should be okay.
Okay.
If there's two, you can just hold tight, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I got to just give my antibiotics to the kittens.
Some Andor with the Y. Please try and refrain from
Shouldn't
being
be more
silly
than
on
5
bridges.
minutes.
Thank you, Jarrett. Appreciate you a lot, man. You guys have fun with your movie, man. Thank
But
you.
yeah, that's one of the reasons I was thinking I probably needed to upgrade to Bandit or something because I am actually starting to just hold aggro all the time. I was doing it for a long time because I didn't want to have to worry about weight limits.
Yeah, yeah.
Because a ranger has no strength. So wearing leather is nice, but Alright, looks like you got a spawn in the door. Oh, they're both up. Let me harmony.
Which one are you harmoning? The right one?
Well, it hits them both, so just pick one and I'll just pull it.
Okay.
And then from here, you should have solo pulls on the way out. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Your Spirit of the Wolf's gonna drop right away.
I'm gonna leave this guy on attack and go get my cat's medicine.
Alright. Best tanks, but takes a lot of AA, but even when they tank, no utility at all. Well, how much AA is even on P99, though?
Sway has sent me a tell. He's asking if we have room for one more, a Necro.
That's why they're bringing Warrior and Pantheon. Yeah, yeah.
What level?
The Warrior and Pantheon might be good, though.
I'll ask him.
Yeah, I could always roleplay, yeah. I just don't know that class at all. So if I was going to level one up in P99, I'm going to do Pally that I'm aware of. At least to level 30, I'm fairly comfortable with. No, they had a surgery here recently, I believe.
He's level 34. Did you guys want to invite Sway? SWAYY. He's a Necro if you want to have him.
We can't until Ren comes
Yeah, when
back.
Rain comes
Oh,
back,
is
we
Ren
can.
here?
Did he want us to keep pulling from the cave, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been recovering, yeah.
Mid-typing. Okay, good. Oh, okay.
It sounded like he was going to be gone for 5-ish minutes.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I told him he's AFK for a few minutes, so.
Ooh, a 50 SK, nice. On P99 calming? Mugen leveled one up pretty far. It was at least in his 30s, I believe.
Clarity while he
He was
waits.
mainly soloing, too. On P99, it's hardcore. Okay, as long as nothing repops on me, as long as nothing repops on me, this should be good. Nice.
Bro,
What's that? Where did that come from?
don't sit, Bounty. That is my pet being
Oh.
a nuisance. I got him back, though.
No, I meant the skeleton. Is that the necros?
That's the necropad.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. I'm sure he's waiting till it's, like, near dead.
Yeah, he didn't attack till quite late.
Does he know that we're waiting on Renfail to get back?
Yeah. Are you able to see in there well enough,
Yeah, good.
Nathan?
Yeah, good enough. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Because you don't have night vision as a dwarf, do you?
Heck no, dwarves are blind.
Yeah.
Every race
Yeah,
I
like
like in EverQuest
humans.
is blind. Humans, dwarves.
Yeah.
Blind fetish. Alex wants to know if Sparoh, if you and Bounty are interested in the one chip challenge.
No.
No.
Heck, no.
I saw you.
It was awful, dude.
Yeah, you guys. Oh,
So gross, man. Ugh.
No, that would
might
rip my
kill
poor
me.
stomach.
Yeah,
no.
yeah. It's not healthy, I'll tell you that. Like, my brain continued all day telling me how big of an idiot I was. Like,
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Could you
back.
do me a favor? Could you invite Sway? I put his name in the
he's
chat.
right here. SWAYY.
Shoot, which one was my slow? Dang it.
I think we cleared out this cave, Renfail.
Well, how far did you go down? I'll
I'll-
tell you. I'll tell you what I had cleared. I'll go in with you real quick.
Okay. It is pretty good though, because it pops.
Oh no, these. If you haven't looked at the map, this cage system is huge.
Oh, my bad then. I probably kept going then.
No, it goes way down. And it's spaced enough so you can clear it. So
Oh,
these are
there's
the
one.
two.
He just popped.
Yeah. So this was as far as I had pulled.
Yeah. I pulled one just a little bit further down at one point. I didn't see this room at first.
Yeah. And then I was. Then by the time we killed this one, the respawn had happened at the front.
Nice.
But I think Sparoh has that captured now as a charmed mob.
This is a good
So,
spot because, like you said, it's easy to just come in, grab one mob.
Yeah, and from here we can literally just look down south of us. There's another entrance. There's 3 mobs outside at the other entrance. Plus there's more inside of that. And then as we get better and braver,
One
we
bub
go
to 30.
into the tunnels. And
Yeah.
as long as you're careful, there's not a ton of mobs inside. It's very spaced out, so it's pretty easy to just take your time and theoretically not die.
Completely gapping on what my slow is. Took it off my bar and I'm like,
Like, what's it called?
oh, never mind. I found it. Languid pace. I don't know why I just had total brain gap, but got it.
Probably I need to find a smith who can make. See, right now, Nathan, we already got respawn at the cave entrance, so
That's so nice.
pace is really good for us at this level. Get the first like 5-6 mobs, and then we can duck down to the next cavern as needed. So what we really want to do is when Kel can get back with us, like next week, next time we play or whatever, Crystal Caverns.
Ooh,
Because
yeah.
we can start at the top, work our way down. All those mobs are 25 to 30 plus. They have like the oracles drop the bags, the rate reduction bags. There's all sorts of stuff in there. And if we're careful, we can easily do the entire outside of the Rygor Fort, which is like late 20s, early 30s. The difficulty is there are occasionally, like if you get too close to the inside of the fort, you can get some very red, like I think they're like level 40 mobs.
Did you see chat, Bounty?
Who is Savvy, by the way? Or Sway? Who's Sway?
Sway, he's
Someone you
just
know?
somebody that asked if we had room for another.
Okay.
I'm running back down the
Patiently waiting.
cave to see if there's another one down here.
There probably won't, Nathan, because that was the respawn. So
You gonna pull from the other cave now?
I can if you want to wait on the one that's about to spawn at the entrance there.
Okay.
It's a long enough pull. If you get it, we can mez one of them.
Okay.
Very cool, guys. Sorry, forgot to mute.
Yeah, he can't. He popped. I'm gonna go ahead and pull him.
Yep. I've got a white con incoming. Matter of fact, got plenty of time. I'll just root this guy. Mez at your leisure.
That. There we go. Is that?
Yeah, that was the ad to Mez.
Oh, sorry. Totally missed it. No.
Am I on your pet? I can't tell. one beating
no, I
you?
think you're good.
Okay.
No, that's not my pet. Got him rooted.
Yeah, the root helps a lot because that makes me be able to stand right up in his space and hold him.
I don't think any of these are respawned yet, so.
Final bub will be it. The big 3-0.
A new P99 Green Server would be awesome.
Yeah, there's talks. I believe there will be
I
one
want
soon.
Velius. I want Velius.
Yeah, that
But
would be
see,
cool.
This would force us to do it old school without getting any kind of,
Yeah.
you know, buffs or hand-me-downs. We would have to grind for everything ourselves.
That sounds awful.
Hey, if the audience is
Sounds
there.
horrible.
If the audience is there. I got 2 incoming. One of them cast on me. I don't know who it was, so.
One says he's a warrior. What's the other one say? Shaman. You gonna kill the shaman
Two.
first?
Get the shaman. Get the shaman. Get the shaman. I'll root this. Bastard rooted me.
Trying to... Let me know if you get your root on it. Oh, I think mine landed. I can enthrall it so it stops beating on you.
I'm not typing in group chat.
But only with a static group.
Only what with a static group?
A new P99 Green Server.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I would not.
Oh yeah,
do-
I wouldn't even try.
Never solo, right?
Yeah. To me, that's when it's not fun at all.
Yeah.
I don't even have a desire to play EverQuest at all without static group.
Yeah.
I have,
the only-
I have fun by myself in the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Right,
little
up
starter area. For some
yeah,
reason,
yeah.
that's still a lot of fun.
To like level 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, on here, yeah.
And then you need a group.
Yeah, and on live, you can have some fun up to about maybe 10 to 15.
Come on.
In my opinion.
There's a reason, even live and TLPs eventually give you mercs.
Yeah.
Because it is
Mhm.
group focused, centered, and you can't solo in a fun way. Once
Exactly.
You're higher level.
I feel like they overcomplicated the mechanics, though. I don't feel like you need to. They need to make it all that. You gotta pay them every so often and all that nonsense.
Yeah.
Alright, I was trying to get clarity up, but my pet broke. Just give me a sec.
But also prefer Lukeland.
Yeah, I would definitely. With AA, are you kidding me? Like
Right.
if they brought a P, so if they had a P99 server with AA, that's gonna give us just the ability to earn AA in Lukeland that's like 2 years worth of content at the pace that we play.
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
the zones are massive. It's gonna take forever to get from 50 to 60. You know, not only that, but just, you know, getting to 60 in and of itself, even on TLP, is a slow process without XP pods. On P99, oh my god, with like hell levels and everything.
Yeah.
Sounds horrible. Oh, yeah, something faded, something else.
Demers has a good point. He says, I really hope the new green server gives a group XP bonus. No reason not to at this point. I would love there to be some sort of a bonus for having a full group, you know, like.
I agree with that.
Give us like a 2% bonus per person in the group, you know, so we get a 10% bonus when there's 5 other people with you. You know, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna start asking for one if I'm having trouble for now with the route.
Yeah, it's much better to let him do Engulfing Darkness because it also has like a dot component, as I remember. And he can't overwrite my snare, and I kept forgetting.
I am out of mana.
That sounds like a you problem.
Only if you're not getting hit.
I don't mind hearing that after everything's dead. That's a good time to hear those words.
Yeah.
Not when you first pull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, we got an
By the
ad.
way.
I'm out of mana.
Yep.
It's like, oh well.
Oh, gee.
I'm still gonna
Yeah,
pull. You
pretty
should
low,
you should
too.
have enough time to get to 15% or so.
Squeeze out a low-level heal.
Just don't heal the
Well,
ranger.
I don't want the rotation to get broke.
Yeah, yeah.
This thing needs to stay charmed or we just kill it.
You want to kill it?
One last try. Breaks again, he's a dead Tismac.
Did you hear that, Tismac?
We're having
listen.
steak if it breaks again.
That's right. Ooh.
She's not playing around, Tismac. We've done it before.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Yep.
Don't
I mean, have you seen the price of beef?
don't tell them what happens when we're done playing. Don't tell them.
No. You're coming over for dinner.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be a glorious dinner. It's got your name on
Oh.
it. Oh, he broke.
He did, but now we're fighting another one.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to get my mana back.
Yeah.
Go do what you're told. Get over there. We're not attacking. He's telling me he's attacking. He's lying to me. There we go.
Do you want to kill that? Mob respawn.
Wasn't there chatter not too long ago about Daybreak working on something?
Yeah, there still is. They are working on something
Okay.
EverQuest related.
EverQuest related.
Yeah.
But we don't know what.
Yeah, it could be a mobile game. It could be a RTS. It could be a... I mean, it could be anything. We just know it's EverQuest related.
I'd be
Yeah.
betting on a mobile game, to be honest with
That's
you.
what I would think, too. They've been
I
talking
would
about it
bet-
forever.
Yeah, I would bet on that too. Smeedley wanted to do something mobile way back
Yeah.
in the day.
Autoplay EverQuest or something.
Raid Shadow EQ.
Yeah.
Well, they need some way of infusing more cash.
Yeah, I
know,
do agree with that.
And that is a lot of money.
Yeah.
You will make
Yeah.
money.
Mobile games are pretty much guaranteed.
Right now, you're printing money if you make a mobile game that's pay to win.
Just can't get into them for very long because they're all so addy and cash shoppy, and
Yeah.
I can't enjoy the game because it's
they're not-
constantly.
They're not addy if you pay for it.
Yeah, there's a lot of
No, they
people.
still make it where you want this perk. Here's $5.99. Oh, you want to play more today? Here's $4.99.
And there's a lot of
like,
people with
annoying.
disposable income that love to
Yep.
pay it.
You know,
I'm not one of those people that want to do that.
I just never got over. I gotta admit, I just never got over that a phone is not for playing games. I just cannot bring myself to think otherwise. Like, I even have bought games where you just pay for the game and that's it. You know what I mean? Because there are games
Yeah.
like that, and I can't play those either. The phone is just not for games.
Yeah.
It's just not a good interface. We're used to keyboard
Yeah.
and mouse.
And I even bought the little thing where it's like Bluetooth, and it attaches to the side of the phone, so you hold it just like you would a Switch. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah?
I was like, I bet y'all play it then. Waste of money. I can't get over it. Like, I don't want to play. Because what gets on my nerves is, like, I can kind of forget that it's a phone, but then I get a Discord message or what, and I'm like, man, this is a phone. Why am I playing a game
Yeah.
on a phone? I got a PC sitting over there, you know?
Yeah. I just started playing like a word game one. That's fun on my phone.
Yeah, my wife's really, for years, she's played that one. It's really popular, where you you unscramble, or no, you make as many words with the letters it gives you as you can. Do you know what I'm talking about?
That's the one I'm playing.
Yeah, my wife's played that
It's
for
fun.
years.
Yeah, it's fun.
She gets on,
But-
she does it every day for a little while.
Yeah. I just started, I think, yesterday. I think that's the first mobile game I've had in probably 2 years. And I think I played one before that.
Get to 35, group of calming, and have her kill everything she sees. That sounds like an excellent plan. That sounds like an
We got a name.
excellent plan.
Yaka Razorhoof. What is this guy? Yaka. Level 36. What's mana like?
50%.
That sounds juicy.
That's not too many heals.
That's at least 4, right?
4 or
3?
5, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna want to fear kite this guy, so. Oh, did I miss? Is he still coming? Oh shit, he's still coming. Ah!
Run!
That's never a good sound.
I ran
Yeah.
back around the corner to see if he was coming, and he was right there at the corner.
Boo.
He hit me for 84 twice in a row, so he's gonna hit like a freight train. So make
Mm.
sure that he's fear kiting.
Which guy? Oh,
Make sure
never
That big
mind.
old dude.
Never
oh my
mind.
Gosh,
It's
he's
very-
Oh
huge.
boy.
Very obvious what you meant. Okay.
Gosh.
So,
That, don't fail me now.
all right. So just beat him as he kites him, or what are we doing here?
Snared. I'm gonna kite him around until he's feared. All right, he's feared.
Okay.
Get him. And if he drops fear,
I'm not gonna even try to tash him yet because I don't want aggro.
watch Sway's health.
Oh yeah, Sway could use a heal, honey. Alright, gonna try a tash. I know, but I think it landed.
Problem is if he runs us into the cavern,
Yeah.
we get ads. All right,
He's
he
on
dropped.
me.
If you've got aggro, run away because he's gonna just wreck you.
See if I can land a slow.
Is he off
My
of me?
pet's got aggro, so that's alright.
Yeah, it's okay if your pet has it. 'cause
Oh, well, when I get close, he gets on me. Just run into a little kick.
Oh, is he maybe rooted?
How many? Can you do a couple heals, Nathan or Bounty? Sorry,
Oh, he's
On
stunned
who?
me.
on Dranken. We're feared again. We're good.
Norrath.
He's feared.
Better
Man,
restart.
why does he always have to fear towards the cave? Run the other way.
Boy.
Yeah, because there's gonna be a respawn in this cave.
He's halfway. Watch for pops.
All right,
he's off.
He's on his way out.
He's running for the necro, probably.
Yep. He is re-snared. Nope, he resisted that one.
It's about 30% now.
I cannot slow this guy.
Just kill it. It's the same thing as a fear kite.
It is, yeah. With more control.
Right, you have to tell him where to run.
Yeah, there's no point in trying. I'm just running out of mana. Since he's not hitting you guys.
There we go. We're good.
Beat him. It's almost down.
Guys.
Down.
Nicely done. And he dropped jack shit.
Aww.
Sparrow's.
Okay, we can kill this guy.
Alright, kill Sparrow's pet.
Thank you.
We
yes.
warned you, little Tismac.
Yep. You have been warned. We're warned.
You saw your boss just die.
Yeah, even with a tash on him. Doesn't want to stay charmed. And he's a blue, pretty sure. Yeah. Very resistant, as Ren said.
What the frack, bro? There we go.
There. Bye-bye, little guy. Yeah, big lame. I wonder if he's for a quest or something, or if he has a chance to drop.
I bet he does.
Think so?
I bet he's got a chance to drop something, yeah.
I got one more follower away till I hit the big old 250.
Ooh, somebody go give her a follow.
Does severe undercon, tons of HP, usually drops nothing, but he can drop William Edged Mace and Gauntlets of Power.
I mean, that just sounds good.
It does sound good.
Gauntlets of Power.
Gauntlets of Power, AC 11, 5 Strength, 20 Hit Point, Warrior, Cleric, Paladin, Shadow Bar, Souls of Plate.
Oh, yeah.
William's Itchstone Mage, 3 Wisdom, 3 Strength. Cleric, Paladin, Ranger, Druid, Shaman.
Yeah, that'd be the big upgrade. Dead cow. Got the beef in the freezer, guys.
Beef. It's what's for dinner.
I always feel bad when we're all in like Discord chat and somebody joins. I forgot to Tash. Oh, I slowed him without Tash. Look at that. 250. Thanks so much, guys.
Oh, you got it. Nice.
I did. I think that's calming that popped over.
Nice.
Is calming the cyber nomad?
Yep. That's calming.
Yes. Thank you so much, calming. Appreciate it.
Great job,
nice
calming.
round 250. That's awesome. That just feels good.
A quarter of the way to 1,000.
Oh my gosh, that seems so far away. Seriously.
Like
someday.
two more weekends probably you'll have it.
Yeah.
Well, it only took 10 months to get 250. So yeah, a couple weeks.
That's
should
when
do
it starts to snowball.
Yeah,
If
snowball.
things start happening, boom.
Snowball.
Yeah. But I'm totally having fun doing it, so it doesn't matter how long it takes.
Yeah, that's what it's about. It's about enjoyment.
Yeah.
And purpose.
I'm enjoying it a lot more now that I got rid of a lot of the nerves. Like I
Yeah.
don't get nearly as nervous when I'm hitting that go live button as when I first started.
Yeah,
She
because
only pukes.
you gotta think about it this way. The worst thing that can happen is you make a fool of yourself, like I did earlier, and the audience has fun. Like that's the worst thing that
Yeah.
can happen. So
Yeah,
it's not that big of a
totally.
deal. I love it when I make a fool of myself. It's the best.
I was a little nervous how your one chip challenge was gonna go. Like, oh man, I hope he doesn't puke on stream.
I almost did. I had to start drinking because I felt it.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause I
But
started-
You made it past 5 minutes.
I
didn't you?
started thinking about. I don't know. I didn't time it, but I think I did. We rewatched it. It was quite. I made it quite a long time.
Oh, you did.
I started thinking about. I wonder what chemicals they put in there, and as soon as I started thinking about that, I was like, "Oh, I'm about to puke."
Well, and you said they made it taste so wretched.
Oh yeah, it's gross. Ugh. I think it's because all the dye. I mean, it
Yeah,
smells.
they made it really blue.
Yeah, they wanted you to be able to prove that you did it because it stained your mouth blue or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, this is a new one we haven't seen before. An auger.
Is that a healer?
Yep. Definitely the casting.
Looks like he has a little axe for you.
He slowed me.
I did
And
I did go
he
quite a
gets
bit of
shaman.
flatulence later that night, Alex, but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, he poisoned me. He diseased me. I've got to. Oh shit! My health is going way down.
Hey, can
fast.
somebody root it?
Yeah, trying. Oh no, it wore off. Somebody else must have got it.
Yeah, somebody got it. As soon as it's rooted, I can grab it. It's about the only way I can.
And those dots are pretty brutal.
He's off.
I've still got this disease on me. If anybody's got a cure disease. Poison dropped finally. That slow's still on me.
Yeah, he survived. His stomach messed with him a bit, but it wasn't too bad for him. Last I heard, I checked on him last night. And me and Steve
What he
woke
says,
up.
does anyone want? Do you know when he's?
Me and Steve woke up at
the
the same
Warhammer?
time at 2:38 a.m., 3:38 a.m. his time, and passed it. It passed at the same time for me and Steve, because we were texting each other on the toilet at the same time.
Let's see. Do I have a torch?
It was too bad.
Lantern. Where is he at?
New world looks good in 4K. Not sure about the gameplay still. Yeah, it does look good. It does look good. New World looks beautiful. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the gameplay. It's okay. I can see that some people like action combat might enjoy it. It still feels like it was meant for console to me. Even the way the chat works, you know, where you press enter and then it pops up that whole big thing, you know, it just... Want to give that chip a try. Worries me a bit is the numbness. The fact that Steve said he was about to pass out. I was having difficulty breathing for a second, which is a sign that you might want to call an ambulance. It kind of freaked me out.
Gosh.
But it was just because of the pain. It was because of the pain and the numbness. I just wasn't breathing. I had to make myself breathe. I would... New World versus Mortal Online 2. I would pick Mortal Online 2 because I think that I just like those. I like that graphic style a little better than I like New World's graphic style. The aesthetics of Mortal Online 2 are better, and Mortal Online 2 hasn't even converted to the Unreal Engine 5 yet, so it's going to look even better. And it already looks really good, I think.
A disease. Does nobody have cure disease?
I don't think so.
I do not. I have. Oh, yes, I do. I'm lying to you. I do. I'm just letting you suffer, apparently.
Great liar.
I guess it's not that big of a deal. This one only does. It's just a reduction of all my
Ooh,
resistance.
look at
I
that.
think it's actually doing
0.75 of a bub.
There's a ring war here. What is that?
The ring war is starting. That's for the Coldane Ring quest. They're going to start the raid.
Yeah, Mortal Online 2 looks
the city.
really
So if
good.
you want to watch that, if we're still around in an hour, that would be something that's really cool if you've never seen it before.
What is it?
It's waves. It's the last fight. So there's two major quest lines here: the Coldane Shawl quest and the Coldane Ring quest. And each quest has about 8 or 9 steps, and they involve lots of stuff. It's months and months and months of questing and raid mobs and all sorts of stuff. The culmination of the Ring quest is you have to defend the city of Thurgadin from the giant invasion, and they charge the city in waves, and you have to have a raid force of a lot of people to be able to defend the Thurgadin entrance. And there's like Thurgadin mobs that spawn. You have to defend them from being killed. It's a huge event, and it's the culmination of like months of work. It's quite possibly the most epic quest chain I've ever completed in a video game.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
I think it's more difficult than the epic weapon quests, to be honest with you.
Wow.
More time consuming, way more, requires way more teamwork.
More people in general, I would say, right? Sounds like it. Total number of players.
Did your disease go away?
No, I still have it.
Then my cure doesn't work.
Okay.
I'll try mine.
Can anyone use the white scaled tunic that I just dropped in chat?
Did that do it, Ren?
Nope, still on me.
Ooh.
And ticking.
Sway
No.
has cured disease, he said.
Alex, there is no ETA that I'm
I
aware
just
of
did
yet.
Cure disease.
I just looked it up too to see if
He's
there's
higher
any.
level.
I didn't
also.
find
I don't know if
anything
that made
new.
a difference.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Nobody can use that tunic?
Nope.
Alright, it's just somebody from my channel was asking if we needed any of a couple pieces of gear. The weapon wasn't. We all have better weapons, but
So we're not sure. We're not sure when they're gonna do it. Yeah, that's the problem with Mortal Online 2, in my opinion, calming is the PvP aspect. Which we might get to see what that looks like.
I think it
next-
actually faded.
when we go back to Mortal Online.
Anyone
2
dared to
weeks.
look at their XP
It's Thanksgiving,
bar?
then Steve's out of town the following week. So we
Yeah,
got-
I keep it up all the time as a torture device.
does it enter?
Oh, I almost got a bub.
Does it interrupt bandaging when you're poisoned?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Heal aggro.
See?
I did put Endure Poison and Endure Disease on you guys for a future poisoning and disease episode.
Saw
that.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I believe that's the first time I've ever casted this.
Loam-encrusted robe. Oh, that looks nice.
That'd be a great wizard or mage or enchanter.
That's the
Yeah.
stuff that drops in the hole. That's why you want to go to the hole, because you get a
Mm.
full set of that loam encrusted gear.
Really? Wow.
It's really easy to get. It literally is just a matter of you're killing all the trash mobs all the way down to the docks.
I've heard that it
No
can be
drop
done,
off.
Alex. It would be quite
That's a lie, that's a
intensive,
lie. There's
but
a drop
I've heard it
off.
could be done. Especially Vanguard, it's already in Unreal Engine 2, right?
Oh shit!
It would still be pretty
This
epic.
is a spirit
but...
caller. He
And I do think it
killed
would bring
my
new players.
spirit of
I think
the
anything in
wolf,
Unreal
and
Engine
just
5
cast
is
a
going to
listless
attract
power
people
on me,
to
so I am debilitated.
least come
then
try
he just
it.
Poison dotted me.
Oh no.
Oh, Mr. Brain is telling me I didn't remember that part. Hold up. During the ring war, during the ring war, the entire zone despawns while the event is going on. So
Wow.
we'll be forced to call it quits whenever they start the ring war.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
But that'll be something fun to just go watch. from a
Watch.
distance.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Get that sweet clarity on everyone.
Thank you.
Working in game development, Renfail, what do you think? You know, just obviously guesswork. What do you think it would do? How many players do you think would come for, let's just say, the initial first 30 days if they launched EQ1 with, like, same gameplay, classic EverQuest, Unreal Engine 5, though, like, cutting-edge graphics? Like, how many people do you think would show up?
If they could manage to pull off a carbon copy, like what version of EverQuest? Are we
Classic.
talking about?
Like, they...
P99?
Yeah,
You're gonna get
P99.
the P99 crowd. That's 1,000 people. That's
In
it.
Unreal
That's all
Engine
you're gonna
5, you don't think a ton of people just be
No,
like, I've always
no
wanted to
one-
try EverQuest?
No one wants those old school
Well,
mechanics
let me
back
rephrase
like
it. Let me
that way.
rephrase it. Better UI, you know, like upgraded stuff like that. Otherwise, it would look really weird, I think, in Unreal Engine 5. But, like, I mean, just like the leveling up experience is the same. The spells are the same. They just look way cooler. The UI is updated, so...
I don't think you're going to get more than at most, maybe 5,000 people. I just don't
Really?
think there's an audience. I don't think, if there was an audience, they would all be playing.
That's not true, though, because a
On
lot of them
P99.
can't. They want to. I probably talked to 5,000 people myself who say, I would play EverQuest. I've always wanted to. I cannot stand that UI. I don't know what the hell's going on, and I quit. I mean,
Yeah,
I probably
they
talked
could
to
play-
5,000, just me, that say
They
that.
could easily play TLP because that's an equivalent experience with better
that
graphics.
okay,
It's not
to,
the same.
To us, that UI makes sense. To a new player, it is outrageous because we've
That
got
loot window.
I've got people that came with us in the last TLP and they're like, dude, this horrible UI, you know. I don't, you know, and they just don't want to play, you know. It has nothing to do with the gameplay. It's just all about, like, dude, what is up with this? Like, I know it makes sense to us, but it doesn't to new players that played modern MMOs, but they've always wondered what's up with EverQuest. They can't even dig their teeth in. They can't
I just
get past
can't
it.
get behind, based on the data that I've seen, and it's, you know, I'm a couple years behind the times now. But based on all the data I've seen and people I've talked to and worked alongside, there's just not an audience for that level of hardcore. Because you're telling people no mini maps. You're telling them corpse runs. You're telling them full loss of gear.
yeah. Yeah, I agree with you on that. They'd have to do like a TLP style, you know, with
If they did
with
a
maps,
TLP style,
good maps, not the
Mm-hmm.
not the
Oh,
ones
now
they
we're
use
talking
now.
something.
Yeah,
Hang on.
well,
If
I
we're
wasn't, but now we are. Now we are. Yeah.
if we're talking TLP version of EverQuest, okay, we're gonna launch a progression server using Unreal 5. I think you're getting
Much-
50,000.
But much larger time frames, right? Like they wouldn't be like, oh, we're going to release an expansion every,
No,
couple
like
of
every
months.
3 months,
It'd be,
something like that.
It might even be longer. It might be like we're releasing a new expansion once a year.
Yeah.
Like more like the
I
more like WoW Classic expansion, 16, 18 months. What do you think about that? Because you got to think they'd be rebuilding all this. So I don't think they'd be running through expansions that quick if they were rebuilding it in Unreal Engine
Remember,
5.
they released Kunark and Velius in the same year.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
they were Velius a year and a half after the game.
They
came
had a
out.
Because
ton.
they already had it built, though.
Yeah, they had a
already
ton
had it
more.
made.
Yeah, the first expansion technically was originally supposed to be part of OG EverQuest, so I don't know. They were pretty far along on it. But I'd also mentioned that they had a way larger development team back then and a lot more funding. It was Sony,
I'm just saying, at a TLP that would release an expansion every 6 months, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah,
I think that's enough time to sink your teeth into it and really
yeah, it is.
enjoy
No,
it.
but to answer your question, I think you've got 50,000 people that would pretty much be a shoe-in for a progression server TLP of EverQuest, but using Unreal Engine 5, great graphics, better UI, all that stuff. I think you could get 50,000 people. I think because but remember, even the TLPs as they are now are only getting, I believe, 20,000-ish.
Yeah.
25,000.
Yeah,
I think you would get a whole slew of new people.
yeah,
Because it's Unreal 5.
yeah.
So
Yep.
you would be able to probably double those numbers, but I still don't think you're going to see more than 50. I
You
really
don't think you'd hit 100, 150K?
No, you need a new game to get 100,000 people. Like,
Do you think a new EverQuest would get that?
yeah, oh fuck yeah,
Yeah.
a new EverQuest. Like
I
if
think
they
they could hit
actually came out
500K.
and announced, oh easily, if
Yeah.
they announced that EverQuest 3 was actually coming, I think you're talking 500,000 guaranteed.
All right, because I
Um,
really love playing this, because I'd agree with that. I think 500,000, maybe they might hit 1 million at some point.
Well, I think you're guaranteed 500,000.
Yeah.
A million is definitely possible over the first year or two if the initial game experience is good enough to get the word of mouth out there. If they pull a new world, that's not going to be the case.
No PvP,
know what I mean?
please.
Okay, now I want to play another game. What if, this is really not going to happen, but we're just having fun now. What if they said, Unreal Engine, or I'm sorry, forget about Unreal Engine, just a really good, high fidelity, really cool graphics, looks great, very fantasy, looks amazing. EverQuest 3, this is not going to happen, we're just playing pretend, but you can carry over your characters from EverQuest 1. Now, they have to start at level 1, but you keep all your achievements, all the things you had done, maybe the cosmetics for the gear, and stuff like that. Do you think that would give them more success, or do you think that wouldn't matter?
I don't think it would matter, to be honest with you, because how many people have quit playing that game 20 years ago and no longer care about or know about their characters? There's a very small amount of people who actually play live
Yeah,
and care about the characters enough to carry them over.
yeah.
Um,
That's what I thought they were going to do with EverQuest 2. I thought you'd be able to just... Because it was the first time anybody had ever done a sequel to an MMO, and I just figured that you know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought your character would somehow go over to EQ2 when they first announced it. Yeah,
Honestly, I don't know about the numbers, but EverQuest 2, I think, came out too soon. EverQuest 1
Yeah.
is still doing really well.
yeah.
And they cut their own throats by splitting the fan base.
I think they tried something that nobody else did, though. I think they were like, hey, big competition's coming, there's only so much we can do with this engine to compete. Let's try to make a better graphics, and let's try to compete, with the EverQuest brand. And at the time, it sounded pretty smart because EverQuest was the big dog, like Blizzard was scared they could not conquer EverQuest. You know, it was the big dog.
But if they put the same amount of energy and programming that they put into EverQuest 2 back into EverQuest 1,
Yeah,
I think they would have been more successful.
I think you might be right in retrospect.
Right. Retrospect, right? 2020 vision.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, not having Brad McQuaid fully on the team really hurt him because, he's really good at setting a vision. You know, he's really good at that. So I think that hurt EverQuest 2 a lot. That he was in some weird role, not in the trenches, and
It was too soon. If it was 10 years later, maybe, but this was 5 years later from an incredible game that was successful, roaring.
We really enjoyed it. We had a lot of friends playing EQ2, and
I
we
liked
played
it too.
for years.
Yeah,
So
Sure, but it was a split in the community.
big time.
It
Yeah.
was. I think you were going to get that anyway with WoW. A lot of
I was
people
happy to move to EQ2 because honestly, after I'd been playing EQ1 by 7 years at that point, and I was ready to move on to something different. It was
No,
like
wasn't
God
it
of War.
2004? That's
No,
only 5 years later.
It was was it 2004? I feel like it was later than that.
Yeah, I agree. Carl in chat saying they just didn't know. I mean, it's not really crazy to put out a sequel to a hit game 5 years
I
later.
guess you're right. It was 2004.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just
I
MMOs
felt like it
EQ
was 7 years.
MMOs are
EQ was
just
so
different.
rocking at that point, and it's like, what? Why are you releasing EQ2? It was a little too soon. They should have waited 2, 3, 4 years.
But didn't WoW and EQ2 come out at the same time? That's probably, like Nathan
No.
said, who they were directly competing
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
Yeah, WoW came out like a month later or
Yep.
2
Right.
weeks later. Or
Right.
something. It was
Yeah.
A month
really
later.
close.
I
Right.
think, yeah, but
They
I'm
both
saying they put
had spies too. Like Sony
Yeah,
had
right.
spies at Blizzard, and Blizzard had spies at EverQuest, and they were literally playing off of each other.
yeah.
That's why there's so many things that you're like, well, that's weird that this one has griffins, that one has griffins that fly you, to different spots. I mean, there's just so many things that it was like they were just both trying to do kind of the same thing but better. And EverQuest 2 made a big mistake by going with the single thread. They thought that was going to be the future of CPUs too.
Yes, they were banking on a 10 gigahertz CPU around
Yep.
the corner.
Yep.
Here we are, what, 15, almost 20 years later, and we're only getting, what, 4 or 5 gigahertz?
Yep. That was a big... I mean, they just had to take a guess at where the technology was going to go, and they just happened to pick the wrong one. That hurt them a lot, too. Because a lot of people tried EverQuest 2, liked it, but it ran like garbage, and WoW ran buttery smooth. And that was all
Yeah.
they
I
needed.
think that's what hurt them the most.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Because, I don't know, EQ2, I think, is a really good game.
It is.
Mhm.
It is, yeah.
It is a good game.
It
yeah.
is if you're starting out in it, but if you've already played EQ1 and you're deep in it, it was a heartbreak for me to do.
You see, I
It wasn't
came over
hard for
from
me.
EQOA, so I started playing PS2 EverQuest, which is similar to this, but way better. Just kidding.
I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed leaving the kind of camp and grind like we're doing for the more quest based back then. I was
I was
ready for
very
a
happy.
change.
Yeah, I was ready for a change.
And
Yeah,
what-
I had already cleared all of Planes of Power. We were in Gates of Discord, and I just wasn't that expansion did not really impress me that much because it was just more AA and a Berserker class, yay! And then EverQuest 2 was right around the corner, so I was like, I'm ready to try that. Those graphics look amazing. And then
Yeah.
I got in, and
Mhm.
it was like there's quests and there's dungeons and there's
On the
you know,
talking
linear
dude,
experience.
that blew
Yeah,
my
the
mind. The
talking-
NPCs like calling out to
Yeah.
you and stuff. I was like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, this is so immersive.
Like I said, if they put that kind of effort into EQ1, it would have rocked.
Yeah, but the hardcore people don't want you to change EQ1. They enjoy it the way it is, so that people would dig in. If they changed EQ1 to EQ2, there'd be a lot of angry people. Kind of nice
There's-
to have both flavors.
About 700 angry people. I
All right, now
No, there's
now
more than that that have played P99.
now it's time for the age-old question. Should they have continued working on EverQuest next and not just gave up on it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
yes.
should
Should
have.
have
How
continued,
stupid
yes.
was that to just be like,
Yes,
oh,
that
it's
was
not
fun.
fun. Well, make it fun. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? What are you talking about? That's your job.
You've invested millions of dollars and hundreds of man hours of development at this point.
Yeah.
You've been promoting the fuck out of it across social media and everything else. People have pre-ordered. They've put thousands of
Yeah.
dollars into it. That I cannot to this
That
day
was
I
so
do
stupid.
not understand what was going through their heads.
That's like
to
super
wanna
villain.
cancel that.
That's super villain work they did there. You know, like,
That just feels super shady.
yeah, like, why would you do that? Especially because of Landmark, man. People had poured so many hours
Yes.
into that and done so many cool, freaking, amazing things, you know? And okay, EverQuest 2 was, or EverQuest Next wasn't fun. Okay, I believe you. They probably were right. It probably wasn't. Make it fun. Let people test it. Let them tell you what would make it better. Whatever it takes. I don't know. Why would you just be like, oh, well.
Everything they explained in the keynote when they announced EverQuest Next, everything they explained in that keynote, like with the evolving cities that would change depending on what was happening in the nearby environment, with like, if the goblins were there, then this would happen, and if the goblins got wiped out, this would happen because the ecosystems would change, and
Yeah.
then the destructible environments, the verticality and everything else. I was like, all of that sounded absolutely amazing to me, and
Yep.
I was 100% on board.
Yep.
And then they were like, it's just not working the way we want. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like,
Then make it work. You know, that sounds like a delay, not a cancel. That sounds like, guys, it's
Okay.
going to take a little longer. We're going to have to do some more testing because there's just something not quite fitting with our vision. You know, not a, we give up.
So now you've triggered some of my memory cells. I was watching the guy from Monsters and Memories. That,
Absolutely, I
the
would try
main
it.
guy. He worked on EQ2. He was in the trenches and kind of knew some of the developers and the people at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Who were working on EverQuest Next, and he said, as much as you didn't like the ponytail guy and somebody else, they were the main visionaries of that game. They were the ones pushing all this stuff, and for whatever reason,
Yeah, you might want to heal.
Yeah, the Necro, by the way, just contacted me in chat and said, go ahead and kick me if you want. I had to run up the road a mile, and I caught a flat tire. I'm not even kidding. Thanks for having me.
Who's that?
The Sway,
Just
our
Sway.
Necro.
Oh, Sway. I don't mind if he,
oh, okay. Anyway, sorry about that. I almost died. But so he said, ponytail guy and somebody else were the main visionary people. They were pushing everything. They were the ones keeping things in check and moving it forward. And then for whatever reason, they left for another project. And then they were left helmless. And they were saying how they were floating. There was also no guide, no direction, and they had no idea how to move the project forward.
You
And
hire
that's why it
you
ended.
hire somebody. That's what you do. That's the obvious
Right.
solution. You hire somebody to take over the role, and you.
But no one had their vision, apparently. Now, this is coming from the mouth of the Monsters and Memories guy who was on.
Yeah, I
that
believe
team.
him. I believe him. But that's what they do. And the other thing, and Carl just said it in chat there, is that you realize they ran out of money. But Landmark would have gotten them money. Like, if the funding was an issue, people liked Landmark. I'm pretty sure it was doing pretty good.
Yeah,
That
it
was a
was.
moneymaker to fund the project right there. And to make content for your freaking game. Like, I mean, how much better can it get for a developer?
it was a brilliant concept because they
Yeah.
were doing revenue sharing with the creators.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah. And then to cancel Landmark,
Yeah.
that was just
But
such
I
a
do wanna-
bizarre move.
You triggered something when you said that the lack of, once they left, the vision left. So I'm gonna I can't specifically mention names of any project when I'm the one bringing up this point, but I would say there's another good case study you can look at of a game that once it lost its visionary completely, by all intents and purposes has bombed, because there are projects where the vision, if you don't have, and it doesn't matter if it's the vision is coming from a single person, 2 people, 3 people, whatever, once the visionary leaves the project or is no longer associated with the project, it's very hard for any project to stay on track.
Yeah. It's going to be
Um,
different. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, that's exactly what it sounds like happened with EQ Next. They had no idea how to move it forward because no one really understood what they were going after, and they didn't either like it or understand it. And it was just, no one came up as the main leader anymore. So they're like just fell apart.
It's a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame. So when I heard that, I was like, huh. But yeah, he was not easy to work with or to get along with.
I could tell that, yeah.
He was the visionary for EQ Next. It really was his baby.
You don't mean ponytail guy.
Yeah,
Yes.
ponytail,
Oh,
yeah.
my least favorite person.
I know, but that was a double-edged sword for EQ Next, unfortunately.
I don't know why everybody has beef with the guy. I never had any issues with him.
Oh, he was a jerk.
Skeevy.
But why do people say that? Because I never saw
Because that's how I
side.
felt about him.
He just
That-
had a
no.
bad vibe for one thing.
Yeah.
Just the way he talked just was very condescending and
Yeah, very condescending.
yeah, he
He
wasn't
was
all-
always smirking every time he was talking about the game. Like, huh, you idiots believing every word I say.
Yeah, it really
That's how I felt he was talking
It
to
really
me.
was not. He just wasn't.
Programmers, like the Monsters and Memories guy said, that when they worked with him, he would totally disregard them, make them feel like they were nothing and small. And he himself even said, I would never work with this guy ever again. He worked with him on one project. He said it on a live stream.
That's the vibe that came across. So
That came out
What's-
after somebody else he was interviewing said that, and he just echoed it.
Hey, Vindini.
what about Vindini?
You want something cool, Vindini?
What? Roots?
Yeah, here, I'm gonna give you something. Oh wait, that's Ranger only. Never mind. Hang on. I lied. It's Ranger only.
Psych.
Doggone it. I thought that was
Hey,
a...
hey, look at
Druid.
this. It's cool. Oh, wait a second. It's not for you.
Hang on.
You can't have it.
No soup for you.
McBrain just gave me some stuff, so I was trying to
Miss-
find some stuff to give to people. Hold up. I can give this bounty. What's your? Can you? Hey, I'll just put this in chat.
I'm a cleric.
No,
Oh,
I've,
sorry,
I've
Sam,
never
I
met
forget you're on
Smed.
your
I only
so
talked to
this will
him
be
a
Sparoh.
little bit
You should be able to
when
use
Brad
this,
McQuaid
yes.
passed, just a tad bit.
See.
It should be better than anything you've got.
What's he giving you?
Oh, nothing. Oh, yeah, I'm wearing an AC1 wristband. Thank you.
The rest of it's not probably gonna be any good. What do you have for earrings? This is for Sparoh.
Earrings, I have
You got one
a
creeping
+5
up on us.
charisma on one, +5 charisma on both.
Those are better than this.
You gonna grab his blue?
Nathan, what do you have for your face?
My face? I don't have nothing.
All right, here.
Thank you, Mr. Brain.
Thank you.
I think
It was
that's
a big
all I
upgrade
can
for
do
my
at the
wrist.
moment.
You gonna grab his blue right here?
Yeah.
I wish it would too. He's hurry!
Just stand right.
No, I don't.
There.
I don't think it will be, Alex.
I just got a big ass stick to practice with.
That is a big ass stick.
It has an effect on it too. Let me see if I can do this.
Yeah, big respect to Brad McQuaid.
Do
Big respect. Nothing but.
is it right click? How do you use an item? Like if an item has a, or is it a proc maybe?
If it's a proc, then I think it has to be in one of your character slots, and then you right click on it. I think.
Like
That
it
It's
was
a
can't be
clicky.
equipped?
If it's a
That's
clicky.
a clicky. Yeah, not a proc.
I think it must be a proc then. Let's try this. Yeah, that's a proc. Oh, Mr. Brain says it procs. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's a proc, I guess.
Oh, then it's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Let me look this up real quick. Um, this is a
I don't think P99 does. I'll look it up. I don't remember hearing
combat
anything.
casting time. Oh, it's a level 46 proc though. So that's a direct damage proc. So it's not going to proc until 46. Still, pretty cool. That's a nice two-hander that I can work on practicing with.
Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't think they did. I think Vanguard could do with an engine upgrade.
I'm sorry, I got sidetracked with all the gear stuff.
Vanguard
I
would have
never
more
saw
trouble.
Or never.
Vanguard has a bad reputation.
I never
most
saw
people.
the snide side of Ponytail.
But I think it could. But
Did you ever work with him?
it would be harder for that
no,
brand.
but I've watched a lot of videos and
Oh, well,
never
no.
got that
People
impression.
who worked with him can tell you.
Yeah, but I appreciate that, but at the same time, I don't know. I guess I don't want to step on any toes by saying stuff like that. But I've always found that if one or two people have a problem with something, that's one thing. But you're never gonna get the full picture from one or two people.
yeah, that's
saying
true.
something.
That's true.
Because I've heard a lot of people in public, a lot of the public who like, he's an asshole. I'm like, how do you know he was an asshole? Like, where are you getting the asshole vibe commentary from? Because I never got that watching him give keynote presentations. I just
That's
saw
exactly where I got it. Was watching him give keynote presentations, and I told my friends I was that person. They were all excited about the game, and I said, from watching him, this guy is totally a sleazeball. This game is never coming out, and they were ticked off at me because I was that Debbie Downer, and I totally read it. And I'm a very good judge of character. I could tell.
I know a lot of people did. He was kind of a scapegoat. I remember for a lot of issues because people just generally didn't like him. Like I remember people were mad about something about I think it might have been an alpha release date or something like that, and everybody was blaming him because they said that he said they literally call him Ponytail Guy. That he promised them, but actually, if you go and look, he didn't say that. Smedley did.
yeah, so the reason I bring that up is because I have definitely taken the brunt of bullshit anger on the internet from people who just don't understand the whole Saga of the Semia situation.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And so I sympathize with someone who gets called an asshole just because people have this opinion of it. That's why I'm genuinely curious, because I never got that vibe watching any of the keynotes and stuff.
Star Wars Galaxy would have a really high chance
and
because
yet
the
I've
Star
heard,
Wars
because I
brand
know
is
the
strong.
scapegoat thing is legit, because I've
Star Wars
seen
Galaxy
him
has like a really good name.
get blamed for all sorts of stuff.
Lots of
related
people
to-
still play it
to
anyway.
EverQuest
Their
Next.
servers do really good.
And the vitriol that people have on the internet is just ridiculous to some degree of the way people aren't willing to go beyond a headline, and they just associate guilt with someone because so and so said so, or such and such rumor said this or that. And I've never been able to find anything about that guy that suggests that he was actually a bad project manager or anything.
No, I think he was probably a good at his job. If I had to guess, he was probably pretty good, especially based off of what the information come from people like, hey, once he was gone, you know, we couldn't find direction anymore. That sounds like he was good at his job. He just wasn't a likable guy to most people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That doesn't
And I
mean you're
trust
bad
my
at your
gut.
job. There's somebody in chat said earlier, and it's very true in business. Like we used to actually tell because it's pretty common. Somebody works their way up, they get into management, they're trying to do the right thing. Their crew or their team gets mad at them, or they're not the favorite or whatever, and their feelings get hurt because they thought they'd be the best boss ever. And it's like, well, hey, just because your team doesn't like you doesn't mean you're bad at your job. Sometimes being good at your job means your team are not going to like you because you're doing it correct, and they want the path of least resistance, and that's not the path they need to go down, you know? So I could see that he's just not a likable guy for most people. That's an opinion, so that can vary. And also, because he was ahead of the project that went to crap, he did leave. We don't know the full story, but he did leave. That makes it easier for people to point the finger at him. And then it never happened, so therefore, he's a bad guy. And that's all it really takes. That's all it really takes. And what happened to him, who knows? I don't even know the guy's name. That Ponytail guy is actually
he's another. Yeah, I did look him. I looked him up about a year ago. He's the head of another project. Which one are you on, Nathan?
Oh, I'm on the warrior down here. Oh, we need to get the spirit collar first, probably?
Yeah.
All right.
That's the
Alright.
dangerous one.
Buffing everyone.
Yeah, Renfail is streaming right now. Renfail. Somebody in chat was asking. He's streaming right now with me, playing and talking here. Saga of Leucemia, the head of the project when it was that game.
Get off me.
Getting that one rooted, so you should be good to go now.
Try this again. Nothing.
The warrior's rooted.
Mm-hmm.
I should move away from it, Nathan.
Now, unfortunately, Spirit Collar's rooted too, so
Oh,
I think come to this side. Oh, nope, we're good. Oh,
Well,
and I
he
gotta
broke.
go.
There, it got messed. Fine.
And I probably broke the mez with the root because it has a damage associated. Rooted again. Back to the Spirit Collar. But yes, I am streaming most times. YouTube.com/Renfail.
Ooh, blinded me. Yeah, they've been working on that visual upgrade or talking about it at least for a really long time, Alex. I can't wait to see what they do with it.
Well, I'm gonna switch back to my dual wield because I'm noticeably different in DPS here.
No, that was messed. Oh my gosh. Oh.
I think Sway is back. I think that.
Oh, yeah, he is
there,
back.
I rooted
Nice.
it. There we go. Almost out of mana though, or at least low.
I was also out of mana when Bounty was.
All right. Did anyone not get clarity that needed it?
The warrior, I think.
Is it? Oh, maybe sway.
I'm good. Swift like the wind is fading though, so I'll take a augmentation when you get a chance.
I was streaming it for a while, Alex. One day I'll return back to it on my little dwarf.
That's a huge difference in DPS between these two weapons and that one-hander, because the one-hander doesn't have a proc, and that two-hander doesn't have a proc, and these two weapons have procs.
Yeah, that's
So,
what I'm
that
starting to
was
feel too, Carl. The
huge
quest hubs
DPS
wear on
difference.
you, man.
So yeah,
There's
I
something
will.
on you, Drankendor. You don't need an augment, I'm guessing. It didn't take when I tried to cast it for you.
I don't think so.
Said it wouldn't take.
He might have still had Swift like the wind,
Oh, maybe I did
because
then.
mine was just fading when I asked.
Yeah, I don't have
Okay.
it now. I like Vanguard more, but I do think Lotro's a really good game as well.
Oh, you don't have it now?
Vanguard got pretty bad about the quest hubs too, to be honest. But you could, I felt like you could ignore them if you wanted to. But it seemed like nobody did, because they were, there's some really cool quest lines in there, but there's also just a lot of filler, a ton of it. I felt like in Vanguard too.
I don't have to mid.
That stuff just wears me down, man. Oh man.
Go. How's everybody doing on time tonight? It's 9:30 my time.
I just need a couple of kills and I ding 30. I'm just hoping we make it that
Nice.
far.
Yeah, I've got almost half a
I'm
level.
2 bubs away from 30. And is 30 a hell level?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, great.
All hell
It's
levels.
the first hell level, yeah.
It's best just to pretend like you'll be 30 forever. And then when you finally
Yeah.
do ding, just be like, oh, yeah, there is more levels. Cool.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
That's the best way to...
Give you bounty, or he can give you mana, I think, bounty. I think that's why Sway is asking. He can give you mana. Like transfer or something.
Another caster incoming.
Back in the day, I didn't understand hell levels. I just thought that was the natural progression of how long it was going to take. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there you go. They found his name. I don't know what's up with the nickname. Dave.
Champion ad.
Dave Smoke Jumper Georgeson. That's
Dave
Ponytail? That's
Dave George.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
okay.
And his
What's-
smoke jumper was his handle.
Oh, I think I remember seeing that.
Yeah, I looked him up about a year ago. He's ahead of some other project the last time I had looked.
Really?
It's not in game dev though. He moved out of game dev.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of had to.
To be honest with you, yeah.
He didn't play well with developers and programmers.
Yeah, I do still think though that it could very well be like Renfail was saying though, like that doesn't necessarily mean he was bad.
Oh,
No,
I
but if you
totally-
piss off your whole team and they don't want to work with you and they want to leave and never do anything with you, it's going to be hard to finish a project.
And it's gonna be hard to
Without
start a new one
programmers.
too.
Right. Nobody wants to work with you, and it's a bad, you have a bad name with that. You're not going to get the talent.
Yeah.
But is it really everybody or just one or two people? Because I'm only ever hearing for this for the first time tonight, and it's one person from the Monsters and Memories team.
And somebody he was interviewing without feeding him. He got it as a response, and he goes, "Oh, interesting," and he said, "Let me share my story."
Ding 30.
He's very condescending.
when I feel something about that way about somebody, and my gut's definitely telling me that's what he is. Before I ever heard anything about this guy, I didn't know who he was. And then you hear other people say the same
18 hours in
things.
Velks at like level
you
15
trust
into the
your
day
gut.
with less experience I started the day with. Yes. Classic.
Have any of you ever visited Glassdoor, the website?
Yes. What a mess.
Okay.
I feel like
That's-
that's not good. I don't think Glassdoor is
That's
a good website.
Well, that's why I'm kind of because that's what usually happens is you get one disgruntled employee
Oh,
who
yeah.
goes and posts something, and then suddenly you've now got
And
an echo
it's
chamber.
and I worked for a company where we had to check our Glassdoor, right? And
Yes.
I'm telling you, I knew the entire story from all perspectives as a district manager. I knew exactly what went down, right? And I would read the stuff they would write, and it would make me so angry because it's like, wow,
Not what
a
happened.
yeah,
Not
what
what
a
happened.
way to twist what happened and make it seem like you're so innocent when you did something so screwed up. The company had no choice but to let you go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you did something so messed up that nobody on this planet would actually agree with. And yet, here you are in Glassdoor making us look bad. Dude, I hate Glassdoor. Such bullcrap. Because we would get in trouble for it. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, for sure.
you know, like, because it makes us look bad. And it's like, well, what do you want me to do? You know, like, there's nothing I can do. They're pissed they got let go. But they got let go for, like, the best reasons ever, you know? Like, not eligible for unemployment. You know what I mean? Like, they legitimately had to go. They were really bad apples and did really bad things. Yeah, I'm real easy to persuade that people sometimes form cliques and within a work group, and they all decide together that somebody is awful when really they're not. They don't understand the clear picture. So not many people in a company see the full picture. You know, like developers
Right.
don't see the full picture.
No, they don't.
You know, and I've known that just from working for companies. Hang on, I might turn that off. That's gonna go off.
There's
Till I
two
can-
mobs coming in, by the way. Well, that's why I'm saying that's why I'm hesitant to cast any sort of judgment, because I just can't know.
I don't even know why there was an alarm set. It was probably meant for AM.
One of those is rooted.
All right, hang on. Okay, well, there's the one that's not rooted. Click said this entire combo is the Twitter programmer Elon scenario.
It really is, because, you know, Elon Musk came in and bought the company and said, performance, I need to, it's now a private company, and I have to make this investment work. And so I'm going to fire a
Oh,
whole
sweet,
bunch of people.
Archbishop.
It sucks to be on the
I
end
love
of
it,
that
dude.
firing stick. It absolutely sucks.
Yeah. It does.
And it's going to piss a lot of people off. But does that make Elon Musk a bad person?
We don't know.
People who have never been a business owner, I kind of feel like those people lose the right to make those kind of complaints, because you've never been in that position where you've had to make a decision between keeping the company afloat and firing some people. And it's easy to cast judgment when it's a billionaire, he's got money, he can afford to make it work. And I just
Yeah, but it's very different. So I like to explain it like this. If you've got $400 in your bank account, that's all you got, right? And you have to use 350 of it, right? Or 100 of it even. That's 1/4 of your money. Is that worthless to you? No, it's not. He spent a lot of money buying Twitter. I don't give a crap how much he makes. Do the percentage on how much he's worth.
Yeah,
It was a good chunk of his money, and you would respect that out of that much percent chunk out of your money, you know? He wouldn't be rich if he didn't, you know?
and he's got to make it work.
And I'm not siding with him. I don't even know the story. I'm just saying, I don't get into all that, because we only hear the victim, that side of the story. And a lot of times companies won't make an official statement because they can get in trouble if they do. You know.
Well, that's exactly why I'm talking about the David George, whatever his name is, situation. Like, there was never any official company statements and all this stuff, so we just can't know. You know, like it's easy to hate, quote unquote, the boss. And that's part of the response. That's part of what happens. You know, you kind of accept that when you're the person getting the boss's paycheck. Like, that's kind of part and parcel with being in that position, is you are willing to take that, and you also have to be willing to accept the fact that there's going to be sometimes when you can't talk about what happened, and you're going to have to just suck it up that some people are going to hate you for no reason other than they think they should hate you, or they've been told to hate you, and it sucks. It sucks.
Yeah.
I've had a number of bosses. I've had some bosses that were great and other bosses that were not great. And they're both bosses, both managers. They had to do the same thing, but some knew how to do it nicely, gracefully, with tact and style. And others were just jerks with using swear words and just uncalled for language and actions. Just because they're a boss doesn't give them the right to do that.
Well, some people can't handle the power either, you know?
Correct. There's a good quote out there that bosses, a leader is in the trenches with you, doing it by example, right? They're in the trenches, working the hours, leading by example.
Yeah,
that's why I look
bosses.
at Elon Musk. It's kind of like sleeping under the desk. He's leading by example. And then you go and you have guys that are bosses who point the finger and say, "My way or the highway. If you don't do this,
hey,
I'm
what's
gonna
up,
fire
Flabber?"
you." Those are the ones that suck to work for, because
true.
They're like they're the ones who yell at you
and I don't
and
I don't know if Elon Musk is this guy or not, but I've also worked for people who were great leaders, right? And they put in the time and the hours, but they went too far, right? Like, they expected everybody to give up their whole life for the job. And it's like, hey, bro, you can't ask everybody to do that, right? Now, from what I understand, from the little bit I know, it sounds like that a little bit of that might be happening.
Yes.
And that's not fair. And I had a boss like that at one point as well. And it was like, he was single, he was divorced, he didn't have any kids. It might be a lie, but anyway, he didn't have any under his roof. And he just worked like I mean, an outright, probably 100 hours a week or more. I mean, this dude was working from 6 o'clock in the morning to like midnight or 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, dude was always working. And like, he expected everybody to do that. And it's like, dude, I have kids, I have a wife. If you want me to not work here anymore, then keep making me have to work like this. Like, I'll deal with it, but the wife won't. And when she gets to a certain point, I'm gone. Like, you know, I'm not going to pick you over my wife. She does things for me you will not do, you know? So, sorry, picking her, you know? And so I think that's the only issue I'm aware of that comes from people with that really good work ethic is when they expect everybody to be able to do that.
Yeah, I've had
some
this
people can
discussion
have
before.
good work ethic and also be good for their family. It's
Yes,
not either
I agree.
or.
I agree.
Yes.
But there is a point where it's too much, right? There are a certain
Absolutely.
number of hours or certain number of responsibilities that begins to make it to where you cannot take care of your family anymore, besides financially. There
Right,
is
and
a
that's-
number.
This is where I've had some interesting conversations with people over the years about the topic of crunch, because crunch is an issue in gaming industry specifically with bigger companies where they often cross that boundary of pushing
Are you gonna
people
play,
to work so
Flybreath?
much
All right.
overtime that they're no longer able to actually provide for their family outside of financially. They're not seeing their family. You know,
Yeah.
they're working 6, 7, 8 months in crunch.
Yeah.
You know, and that's not fair to the people, and that's bad management or a company that's driven purely from a profit standpoint, and
Sure.
so nobody gives a shit about the employee. But on the flip side of that, I've also, and this is just fact, a lot of people in life don't want to be anything other than a clock puncher. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But the reality is that if you're going to be a business owner or you're going to be in a position of management, you don't have the luxury of turning off. You don't
Yeah.
get to have sick days. You don't get to, oh, my kid's at the hospital, I need to go, because there's legal reasons why you're going to be forced and obligated to remain at the job
Yeah.
no matter what.
Yeah.
And it sucks to be in that position. Not everyone is going to be able to be in that position, and for some people that means all they're ever going to be able to be is the clock puncher, and there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, when you get into the bad management, it's when you have the guys who are willing to take the responsibility of being the no-lifer, and they expect everyone else to be a no-lifer at the same time. It's like, dude, not everyone wants to be the no-lifer at work. Like, some people just want to clock their 40 hours and go home.
Yeah, they want to
Like,
work
they
while they're
just
there,
wanna-
and that's it. And
Yeah,
not even think
and
about
that's
it
it.
any other time, yeah.
Correct. And there has to be a give and take between both.
Yeah, agreed.
Also, I also think there's a tricky line of everyone should be expected to work overtime at some point, regardless of their career path, because there's always going to be the unexpected. You know, Becky
Yeah.
gets sick, her kid needs to go to the hospital,
Yeah.
somebody needs to cover a shift for someone. You get sick, you get strep throat,
Pop
you can't
outside.
work, and you need somebody to help fix your, cover for your shift. There's going to be times when a little bit of overtime is necessary to make up for things like that. But
That's
I think
what I've
those
found, too.
those gross misjudgments in scheduling are what really get people into problems, because they're like, oh yeah, we could launch this in 3 months, and they really need another 8.
And every
You
company
know.
really suffered recovering from COVID with that. I think
Yes.
every single person who's in any kind of management position knows exactly about that, because 2021 was brutal as far as just trying to get people hired and get the adequate staffing in, I think, every business out there. It was
Yeah.
disastrous.
Here we have businesses everywhere hiring and no one working.
What I found, what helped me get through, because I was leading a team through that of, what was it, 12 different locations. So about 8 to 10 people per location needed to run properly, and we had about 3 or 4, 5 at best at each location. And what I found, though, was the years of building them as a team where they cared about each other. And if something happened to one guy, everybody knew that guy, and they liked that guy, and we had built a good team of everybody worked hard, and that helped us get through it, because there was a lot less thrown on my plate, because if they called someone else and said, hey man, we're a man down, They'd be like, I've got somebody, or I'll come myself, or and so building a good culture saved us through all of 2021 and that whole mess.
Yeah, good culture is mandatory.
Yeah, it's the best thing you can do, and it's a lot of work to build it, and a lot of really
takes
rough
time,
decisions.
and there has to be mutual trust.
Yeah.
And people have to be doing it for the right reasons. Because if you get, I think one of the things I can speak to this without naming names or anything like that. I can say that I learned a lot with the previous project I worked on about greed and what people will do for money.
Almost anything.
Yeah, literally almost anything. And this goes from not from the employer and not from the employee perspective, but having business partners. If a life-changing amount of money it gets put on the table, people change.
Oh yeah.
And that is just a fact of life.
Yep.
It's very rare for someone not. There are people out there. I think Shaq is a really good example of a guy who didn't change because of money, because he had good parents and he came up poor, and he's played it forward to all of his family members
and random people
Dwayne
too.
The Rock Johnson does a pretty good job with his mom and you know what I mean. Like there are guys who money has definitely helped them, and they didn't change because of it. But other people, man, it's.
And then you've got the
crazy.
Smedleys of the world.
I don't get Smedley's. I don't get why so many people hate Smedley either. 'Cause honestly, he made a couple of bad judgment calls. But if you're in any position of leadership for 20 plus years, you're gonna make bad judgment calls from time to time. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, I
he
guess.
gave us a lot of good games, and I got thousands of hours of great entertainment under Smedley's leadership. So I have nothing bad against the guy.
Oh, Brad McQuaid had a beautiful thing he wrote out about Smedley, praising him. And it wasn't just smoke. He was explaining how without Smedley, without his vision, without his drive, without his constant running interference with Sony higher ups, we would never have gotten EverQuest. So he gave us EverQuest.
Yeah,
as much
and
as Brad gave us EverQuest, Smedley gave us EverQuest too.
And although we all know what happened and how it didn't go over so well, we would have never even got to experience Vanguard if it wasn't for Smedley too, because he gave him that second chance. Microsoft was like, nope, release it now or get out,
And Smedley gave him 6 more months.
Yeah.
The ring event.
All right, where we gotta go?
We gotta turn around, and we're going back to. Just come this way, guys.
All right.
However, we don't want to get too close because those mobs are like going to be 70 and it's nasty.
Oh my,
but we should be able to get, I believe so, 60 or 70, whatever the cap is. So we should be able to get a vantage point from up here on the ridge line. I'm so happy we're here to see this while we're streaming.
10K, no.
Watch it
that's not enough.
Yeah,
unless it would depend if my family needed that 10K, dude. I would. If that would save my family, heck yeah, I would.
So we
but just for the money,
messages.
no. It's too degrading. But to save my family,
I'm gonna go into first person.
I totally would. If that 10K would save my family, keep us from being homeless or whatever, yeah, I'd totally do it. I'd do it for $5 if that saved my family. That's what it comes down to.
Smedley conversation is a great one because I think a lot of people have butthurt over what happened about Star Wars Galaxy.
I was joking because Smedley's the easy punching bag. I actually take up for Smedley all the time. I still don't. There's certain things I don't feel comfortable talking about that I feel like he really should have done that he didn't do, but that's just me. I'm not him. I don't know his personal situation. I do feel like there were some things he could have done at certain points that would have made a big impact and wouldn't have been much effort from him, in my opinion. But besides that, this is going to be cool. That's a lot of people. How many do you think that is?
So if you look down there to the left, there's the king, or the Sentinel Aldecar, and he's got his guards around him.
Yeah.
And all the names. Those are all named dwarves.
Okay.
You've got Zarek the Scout, Churn the Axeman, Kargan the Archer, Corbin Blackwell, Paltus, Garadian Glacierbane, the Seneschal. All right, here's he coming. You see him walking up? That's Gambitix. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to see the text because we're too far away, and I don't think it's zone-wide like it is for World of Warcraft. But the event is happening.
Could we
nowadays.
go down to the river, or would that be too close?
I would not recommend it because you'll get low level aggro and potentially, and then you'll have a whole server of neckbeards pissed at you.
Fires of Heaven, maybe more?
I haven't done this event since the game was live. This is
Nostalgia.
yeah, this is years and years and years ago. And like a year of time to get my Shaolin Ring quests and all my crafting up and get all the drops and the named and to get the people together and
Here we go.
Very cool. Yeah, they do have an Embers chapter, yep.
But the Smedley thing too, like I just don't understand. Like he got bomb threats called against him.
Yeah, that's messed
Like
up.
they had a bomb threat called against a plane he was on. Somebody fucked with his social security number and like ruined his tax report and his credit for a year. Like
Yeah.
you know, people hacked his identity. Like
That's-
why?
yeah.
Because he didn't do something the way you wanted him to a specific video game. Like sometimes gamers can be
Yeah.
arrogant little twats.
I agree.
It's a fact, and it's very frustrating. The ill will that people will wish upon you
Yeah.
when you do something to their pixels.
Yeah, it's very true.
Just pixels, guys.
There's
I'm really
good
glad.
people and there's assholes.
Yes.
And
And, well,
that
and
means
everybody
players,
can be an asshole from time to time.
That's what I mean.
But
There could be players, they could be bosses. It's the same thing. They're humans. They can be good people or they can be assholes. I've met both.
because I've been an asshole from time to time in life. I mean, I think everybody has those
Yeah,
asshole
sure.
moments. Especially if you talk to Chris. You'll be like, you did this that day like 6 years ago. I don't remember that.
Looks like it's entirely Fires of Heaven, actually.
I see Dragon Door running. I'm like, why is he down there? And just the way the
I was- yeah.
plane looked.
I was checking, too. I wanted to see if they were
Yeah.
all from the same guild. It looks like they are. Fires
Nice.
of Heaven.
Fire. Oh, yeah, that's a.
Is it all Fires of Heaven?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure is. So is there like a conversation happening with the NPCs right now, you think?
Probably.
Since the guy walked up?
Yeah. I don't remember exactly how it works, but yeah.
Do the players have to start this, or does it just start on its own?
You have to trigger it as a player. So it's basically the culmination of the end of this quest, and so it's triggered by whoever's on the quest.
And does it update everybody that's on the quest, or just one person?
That's a good question. I don't remember that part.
Yeah, that's a good question from chat,
All
Renfail.
mob.
Go ahead.
Give me 1 second, Nathan. I was going to read this to Bounty.
Yeah,
yeah. All mobs in the zone despawn when the war starts. All will respawn 30 minutes after the war is won. You have 10 minutes to prepare after the turn in before the giants spawn. Once Sentinel Aldekar shouts for troops to take their positions, the battle begins. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, something's happening.
Oh, let me come back in. What was your question, Nathan?
Let's see what's going on here first. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
What should we follow him a little bit?
Well, we can stay up here on the ridge line. We should be okay to be out here as long as we're, because nothing spawns. So we can kind of just keep back and watch. Maybe go up
They
here on
moved,
the other
yeah.
ridge line.
Yeah, they're way up here.
What I don't want to do is get low level aggro and pull the mobs by accident. Oh, they're shouting.
Yep.
So it's in, if you look at your group,
Yeah.
your say. Fuck, I want to get up on the ridgeline, but I'm paranoid. Fight to the death in defense of our land. Children, disabled citizens, and unseasoned travelers are advised to evacuate immediately. Sir, I am unseasoned. How do I evacuate?
Oh, there's the giants.
Oh, here they come.
Yeah.
Drankendor's gonna kill steal.
This is a good view over here where I'm at.
Yeah, ninja loot.
We should be far enough away. We're not going to accidentally mess with anything.
I don't know,
And
man.
it's funny, they're all attacking just one guy.
What's up, CB?
And they're not attacking. The giants
Yeah.
aren't attacking.
Weird. Are they snared?
They're probably preparing right now.
Oh, you're right, just getting in position.
Oh yeah, they put another tank.
Yep.
over
Oh, there's one
Oh,
down.
no, they're definitely working their way down the
Oh,
line.
they are.
Wow, how'd they pull that off?
It's like the friends
Well,
is
that's just how
looking.
they spawn.
Yeah, but they're not adding.
Yeah, but look, they're slowly turning to him. Look at that. Dang, that'd be an awful way to see your friends die.
And it's like, oh,
Slowly turn and
look,
see them
Frank
go
is
down.
getting killed. Tom, what should we do?
I don't know.
What a-
I think I'm
What
next.
NPC's named Frank?
Yeah.
I wish I could remember. I wish I could remember Bounty about if it's one person that gets the update or if it's more than one person
'Cause
gets the update.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. P99 would be like that hardcore. One person gets.
Yeah, it really would be.
That would be epic. Like having have a whole raid help you with one thing.
So while we're watching them kill these giants, the question was, if you got offered good money, okay, life-changing good money, to lead the project to work on a Vanguard reboot, would you do it?
Oh, I'd do it for I'd do it for. I don't need life-changing money. to
Well,
do
I
something
mean,
like
like,
that.
to support you, good money.
Oh yeah,
good
yeah.
money.
If it was a livable wage, I would happily do that. Happily.
Even if it
because I love Vanguard.
Yeah. Well, what if it was like, so it wouldn't even need to be like 150K a year. You would do it for just enough
If
to live.
no, there
good.
needs no. Yeah, that's the thing though. If you're being asked to be the team
It'd be
leader,
brutal.
there does have to be there needs to be some cushion for that level
Sure.
of I don't
I
get
agree
to
with
take
that.
time off.
Yeah, because
So,
that'd be brutal.
You're looking at there needs to be, if you're in a CEO position or a creative lead position, you need $150,000-$250,000 a year. If you can get $150,000 plus full benefits to someone, that's a starting point.
Yeah. because you got to
But you need
figure
to
that's we're just spitballing here, but that's 5, possibly 10 years of your life just gone. Like,
Yes.
just forget
Yep.
about it. You sacrifice that much of your life for the game. It's not
Yep.
like a normal job where you're just like, well, I'm off. That's not how leading a big project
you don't get
works.
to, if you're a creative lead or a lead on those projects, you don't get to take time off,
No.
and you deserve the paycheck that comes
You
with
barely
it.
get to
So,
sleep. Yeah.
Yep.
That's why you get paid the big bucks, because
Yes.
you're literally saying, here's 10 years, I'm giving it to you, you know?
Yeah, for somebody who had the skills to do that, that would be a cool gig.
Yeah.
It's already got
'Cause
all that nostalgia behind it.
Is there somewhere else we can run
You
that's
know.
safe? You think we'd run to that mountain over there?
Um,
Oh, I see charging.
Yeah, we could-
Is those dwarves charging?
yeah, just be careful, because there's going to be charging dwarves, and
Oh, this is cool looking.
we could probably run over here behind the dwarves.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, jeez. There's dwarves running everywhere. Go, dwarves, you can do it! I'm going to provide moral support.
They're chasing after somebody, so...
Look
Just
at them
I don't
all.
wanna
They're
fuck
all up on the
their event.
hills. You see them? So cool.
Yeah, and this is the thing where I don't want to fuck up their events. I'm like... where do we go?
Vindinni, my soul went away.
Oh, mine too.
Oh shit, maybe don't go up there. There was stuff happening right there. What are they doing? with
Right
these
here is fairly
dwarves?
safe, it looks like. Yeah. Some pissed off dwarves, man.
Trying to get a vantage point. 'Cause where did all the raid people go? Because the dwarves ran off in this direction.
I think they did too. The dwarves look like they were running after wherever the raid went. The raid ran over here somewhere.
The raid didn't stop down there?
So I'm looking. I'm not sure.
Okay.
No, don't see them.
I lost Spirit of the Wolf, so it's impossible to...
Oh, here they
now.
are on the other side of the mountain here. On the east side.
That's the
I can
dwarves
see
anyway.
no, I can barely see a few characters
Okay.
ahead of them.
Where are you guys? Where'd you go?
East? Northeast? Yeah, I think they are. They're up on top of that mountain. Yep, they are.
Oh, yeah, they are. They're popping into view now. If we hold here real quick and get a Spirit of the Wolf, we should probably run up back and over and beyond.
Yeah,
Or is
way over
Vindinni
here.
not close to us?
I'm with Bounty.
Okay.
I'm going northeast.
I don't see you anywhere.
Oh, they're running back that
they're
way.
all...
Oh, I see the line of dwarves.
Yeah, they're all running back the way we came. Get all of them.
They're
All right,
back
heading
towards
back.
you, Bounty. You'll see a wave of people.
Flying through the air because they got levitate.
I'll tell you one thing I wouldn't do, because I already did it. You know, I spent 7 years of my life working on a project where I didn't make any money and raised a bunch of money with investors and, you know, bootstrapped a company up and all sorts of other stuff. I don't think I would ever do a startup ever again.
Yeah.
It's just not unless I did it differently. You know, if I did it differently, that might be a, you know, you say every time you do a project, you learn something. I don't think I would be willing to do something working for free again for that many years, because I maintained a job for the most part that paid me a livable income.
Yeah, the bugs, I think, is what
while
we're
I
afraid of.
bootstrapped that, and that was not fun. And it was working towards something which eventually, you know, whatever happened.
Also, I'm gonna attempt to answer this for Ren because I think I know the answer. He said even if you had to move to like New Zealand, I think Renfail's proven his life he's willing to move.
Oh yeah, I've done. I did my day job, you know, in travel was travel while, you know, for a long time before I got into game dev, and even while I was in game dev, I was still working in travel with my wife, and we were still traveling around the world. So I've gone all over the world and worked on contracts in different places. That's never been an issue. We don't have kids, so it's not this issue where we're somehow limited because we're, you know, rooted in one place. So it's pretty easy for us to pick up and go. It's a little more trickier now that we have pets, but if the job pays enough and they're paying for the moving expenses, you just take the animals with you.
Oh, we've been spitballing. We're watching this ring event, and which is really cool. This big guild is taking down these giants, and there's dwarf NPCs charging, and
in a situation like that,
before.
companies tend to pay you to move. They get your visa for you.
Oh, yeah.
They pay for your moving expenses. They pay for everything. So you're just, yeah, you're picking up and moving for, however long it is. But it's not like you're making a great big sacrifice because they're handling all of those responsibility things for you.
Yeah. That's why I live in Wisconsin. Trust me, I would never.
Are we going to get in trouble going in there, Bounty? Do you know where we are, though? Is that the entrance? I'm trying to... It looked like it, but then there's guards everywhere. Right.
The dwarves are shouting. The aggressors are upon me here.
So we're just
All
going
right.
to camp at the front
Let's
of
go
the
up
city.
top.
Okay. That's probably a good idea, just in case stuff's here after.
So now they're working their way down the rest of the line, it looks like. I wonder what the dwarves are doing because they're running off
Yeah, it's weird.
again.
Can't really get up there.
Oh, he's shouting, "Come to me at once."
Oh, it's not a real job. We're just spitballing if somebody offered a job for you to do, like work on a really cool project such as rebooting Vanguard. There's a question from chat. DOC Eden when it launches. Yeah, I would like to, yeah, I'll definitely get in there. Yeah.
I like this gnome's name next to us. Enough mana.
I'll get in there for DOC Eden launch.
Good enough mana.
She does some. Yeah, Ren's wife does game some. Yeah. She's like my wife.
I thought it was
Sometimes,
no mana.
sometimes she does.
Probably can move over a little bit.
They've got 3 giants left there.
Yeah, I don't understand the moving around. I don't remember that part at all.
I think they're further this way. Are we staying here? Or what's
We're
up?
down the river. We're just down the
Yeah.
river.
We've located sparrows.
Seems like this guy's leading the dwarves, dude.
It kind of looks that way.
Just weird.
Maybe he got aggro on them and he's running them around for a specific strategic reason so they don't die.
Lord, he's running them right at me. I'm trying to get the heck out of the way.
I know. My shit's like, what if I could die?
Become an innocent casualty of war here.
Okay,
I
we're
have
back
to
up on the ridge line to the left of the river, just towards the Tismac caves that we were hunting out earlier. Basically, they're back at the same place killing those giants again. This is a new wave of giants.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to hop out, guys. You have a great night.
All right.
Yep. Have a
See you
great
guys.
night. Thanks,
Night,
everybody.
guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Good night.
I
They
popped
almost
over
got
your
him.
chat, Nathan. Does Ren's wife game? Not a lot. She has dabbled with me a little bit. She played EverQuest 2 and Lotro before we moved. She was played maybe about 3 months. That's really the first time she'd ever really played before, and she has agreed to get back into World of Warcraft retail with me. I think starting, if not this Sunday, it'll be next Sunday. We've been waiting until all the cats got taken care of and the rescue shelter and everything else. So, but she's not a gamer. No, she's agreed to do it with me because it helps the channel and grow, and it helps get subscribers and super chats, and it's how I make a living these days. So
Yeah.
she's willing to join me once a week to help the bills get paid. But she's not like a gamer, and she does love Red Dead Redemption online, Red Dead Online, but she doesn't play it very often. But she really loves just getting on a horse and running around and shooting deer.
No, I didn't lose heat.
What?
We just don't
was
have
the
very
actual
good.
traveling job.
We don't
the
have-
Professor was asking.
Yeah, I already answered him. Yeah, I explained to him
Oh,
that
okay, yeah.
it was a spitballing. If this and that, what would you do? But yeah, we just
Oh,
our
no, but I
upstairs
think what
doesn't
somebody
hold
was asking,
heat
what-
well.
what was
I
my
usually have a
traveling
heater
job
in here.
before?
My wife is sick, so I moved
Or
the
am I
heater
mistaken
into her
on that?
room.
That's a good question.
So it's cold in here. What was that? What question?
Oh, I saw somebody, Professor Smoothbrain. What is
Yeah.
the actual traveling
Yeah,
job?
he
was
was-
it a question about what is or what was?
No, he was confused because you were talking about like when he asked that we were going through like
Oh, about the New Zealand.
yeah,
thing.
yeah, and I was just explaining to him that we were spitballing based on if you got
Yeah.
offered a job to reboot Vanguard, would you do this and that and the third and
Yeah, because the previous job I had was just I've been self-employed since I was 20, so I'm 22 years into being a independent contractor / entrepreneur. More of the independent contractor than the entrepreneur, but Chris and I were in the travel industry for about 10 years, just doing travel writing, travel photography, travel videography. We worked as influencers in the travel space for about 6 or 7 years, public speakers, going around and working with tourism boards around the world, big hotel chains, restaurants, going and doing press tours and stuff. And then I quit at the end of 2017. We did our big contract in Ireland, wrapped it up we were a month on the ground in Ireland, and that was the last time we did anything. And then we put the travel brand on hold, and I went full-time. I say full-time, I went sort of full-time into game dev, moved to the city for a few years, was full-time on Saga for about 2 years, and then took another part-time job doing travel marketing for a travel company out of California, and then that wound up in January of this year, and that's when we said screw it. We moved to the countryside, bought a homestead, and then I said screw it further and took the plunge to try to go full-time on YouTube in January.
Yep.
Not January, sorry, June. I don't know why I said January. June was when I started. I think the same month Nathan
Yep.
went full-time.
Yep, we both did it the same month. Oop, got a little close. Let me back up.
Oh, there's a commer recruit there, Nathan. Be careful. And as far as game dev these days, it's just me and my brother and Chris. I mean, it's really small. We just have a point-and-click game and our Patreon page and stuff. I don't know. I had somebody ask me the other day, would I go back and do an MMORPG again? And the easiest answer to that question would be yes. I would happily go do creative stuff on a MMORPG again.
Thank you,
but
CB.
Going back
For
to
the
what
kids'
I said
Christian, maybe
earlier,
another
too,
space
I
heater.
wouldn't do
Thank
it
you,
for
CB.
free ever
Appreciate it,
again.
bro.
Like, I wouldn't do it as a passion project. I'd be like,
Yeah.
Where's paycheck?
You need to get paid. Yeah. I
did-
feel like a human can only go through that much energy on passion alone one time. Like,
well, it was okay when it's your project, but then because of all the shit that went down, it's still, there's still no
thank you,
resolution
CB.
to
Thank you,
that
man. I appreciate it,
legal
dude.
stuff, so it's like,
Yeah.
that's going to be it could be another 4 or 5 years of my life that I have to deal with all the legal stuff, and that's just not fun. So if I were to ever do it again, it would not be something where I don't think I would do it from a business owner standpoint. I would be like, if you want to hire me to work on it, sure, but I don't have any desire to, manhandle something into existence again. That's too much. It's easy for the point and click because it's literally something that we can do in our spare time, and it's a few hours here and there. But managing 20 plus people and $1 million budgets that needs to have compensation.
There's doors running up behind you guys. I don't think they're gonna mess with you, but there they go.
Oh my god.
That was mildly terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are following that guy.
Door.
They're still
Standing
following.
with Janken door, so they knew we were cool.
Yeah.
They just ran
I
past
told
us.
them on the way here. I was like, guys, these guys coming up are cool. Just be chill. Yeah, and it's especially, I would say it's especially taxing when you're the guy, right? Every project,
Yes.
especially like, trying to bootstrap, etc., has the guy, right?
Well, not only that, but I was burning the candle at both ends.
Yeah.
So I was not only the CEO of the company, I was also the creative director on the project. So I was handling all of the business and all of the. So I'm doing 2 jobs plus. This is laugh hard when team did the MMORPG.com 6 months ago, and their new guy said, "Oh yeah, Tim's the marketing guy," and I was just like, "Oh yeah, okay."
Yeah, that's messed up. That's a
'cause
low blow.
There were 700 videos more or less on YouTube for 7 years of my life that, I built all the websites, I did all the social media, I did all the YouTube videos, I did all the newsletters, I did all the blog posts, I did all the forums, I did
Interviews,
all everything.
Yep.
I did the art lead department, I was the writing department, I was the every department, other than the programming. And so burning the candle from both ends, it was okay for a long time, but I wouldn't want to do that again. Like yes, it's draining on your mental health. Can I talk about why I wasn't invited to play EA? I can absolutely talk about why I wasn't invited to play EA. They made a public-facing statement. We wish Tim and Joey the best. They made a statement and a claim that Joey and I are no longer involved with the company, which is an incorrect statement. We're not involved with the development of that game, but from a legal standpoint, yeah, we're still owners. There's never been a binding resolution in the state of Texas to say otherwise. And beyond that, they made a public-facing statement. We wish Joey and Tim best of luck in their future endeavors, and then they banned us from the Discord, banned us from the forums, and banned our emails all across the board. They even, Nathan, we talked about this earlier in the stream, like, you can't even create a character named Renfail in that game because they've banned my name from being used. So it's just, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, the depths of everything, and a lot of it may just be, like they're just, worried about legal stuff or whatever, but it feels pretty bizarre from an outsider's point of view. Like, for people that were there when I tried the game the first time on my channel live during that open beta weekend or day or whatever it was, and I hopped on and tried it, the developers were communicating and answering my questions and answering chat's questions when they could, but they wouldn't do it in my chat even though they were in my chat. They would do it through tells in the game because they knew Renfail was in the chat.
Like, yeah, what he's referring to is I was in Nathan's YouTube chat watching the video, and they were also in Renfail's YouTube chat, but they wouldn't reply to him in the YouTube chat. They would only reply to him via in-game tells.
Yeah, and at the time, I just assumed it was because, like, they didn't want to show favoritism to streamers or something like that, because I'm used to that, because Visionary Realms is huge on that, right? Like, they don't want to be like, oh, we, favor these ones, and you know what I mean? So I just assumed that, but that's not what it was. It was just because Renfail was in the chat. Yeah, we're talking about Embers. Yeah, Embers previously was Saga of Leucemia. They rebranded and changed. They took out
despite the fact that they still have the rights to make the MMORPG based on my literary property.
Yeah, and that was one of the reasons I was upset with the game originally. Is I was like, guys, why is there less features now than there was in pre-alpha when it was Saga of Leucemia? Why would you even make that decision? Why wouldn't you just continue making Saga of Leucemia that had magic, that had quests, that had things ready to go? Why wouldn't you just continue making that? You have all the design documents. Make the game that you promised the people, right? Make the vision that people paid you to make. It's pretty simple. It's way harder.
And their comment at the time,
they're suffering now too, because they didn't.
Yeah, and if you look at their comments at the time, their lead developer made a comment. He said, "Well, the reason we're rebranding is because we feel like we're too restricted by old school ideas, and we want to be able to evolve and make something better."
Yeah, but then they went on to make a low fantasy old school game. So it's like, what were you talking about? But now, I also want to say I'm still having fun with the game. I'm still going to be streaming it and playing it. I'm still enjoying it for now. And I'm going to keep playing it, until I'm not having fun anymore. But the things that people complain about, the things that hold people back or why they're not resubscribing, are because of lack of magic, because of lack of mob, different mob types, lack of variety. Those things were already in the game in pre-alpha. So, and we had a guy in chat earlier in this stream talking about, how it was his best time in video games ever was playing in a, did he say beta? I don't know.
No, it was the alpha. It was
April
alpha.
2020. That's what he said.
Yeah, the servers were up for 2 weeks basically across the month of April. It was our first official actual alpha testing. So we had moved from pre-alpha to alpha. We opened up the servers for a few weeks in April of 2020, and we let people go nuts. And he said it was the best time he's ever had in a video game ever. And we had magic, we had storylines, we had quests, we had mob diversity, and it was all, it was all there.
Yeah, so, there was lore, yes. Based off the book. Renfail's a book you can buy right now. Saga of Leucemia is a book. You can buy it right now, and he was basing it, it was the lore from the book, and it was the lore he built since he was young, and they stripped it out, and now we get what we got now, which they do have some lore. There is some interesting things, but it's pretty shallow at the end of the day. You canceled your accounts, tried again 6 months. I'm worried it won't exist in 6 months, to be honest with you. I'm still pulling for it. Oh, it ran way over there. But I just don't see how they can afford to with what they got, to be honest. I just don't see how they can even afford to pay their small staff.
At this point, based on the numbers I've seen, I don't even know that they have enough. They might have enough to keep the servers running, but I don't know what they have in the bank or anything like that.
Right. It don't look good from it's scary. Thanks for that super chat, Archbishop. Tell Rand that Rings of Power is the most true canon token show since the Hobbit cartoons. Okay,
they completely changed the lore, Professor.
I've been paid to tell you this. The Rings of Power is the most true canon token show since the Hobbit cartoon from the 70s.
Well, I'm glad that you enjoy drugs, sir. They're not for me.
He always plays casters.
There were some good things in that show, but for the most part, I'm able to separate myself out. So when I did my reviews, I did the 2 different reviews per time. So it was the biased review and then the unbiased review. And the unbiased reviews, I think I gave every episode like a 6 or 7 on a scale of 1 to 10 because they were somewhat enjoyable from a fantasy perspective. But there was also a lot of bad writing, bad pacing issues. But from a lore perspective, they just got worse and worse as they went deeper in. I gave the last episode a 0 out of 10. It was just...
Did they finish it?
I don't know.
I think they did. Well, I'm going to call it. I think they might have finished. That was cool, though. That was cool to watch. I'm going to call it mainly because I got to eat, and then I am going to see if Daimlos and everybody's on Pokemon. See if we can't get some multiplayer going tonight.
Well, thanks, everybody, for the super chats.
Yeah, great conversation.
Else and good conversations.
All right.
Thanks, Vindinni, for hanging out tonight.
Yeah.
You bet.
Next Friday, we are going back to TLP. We're just going to bounce back and forth. So we'll be on Thornblade next Friday, same time on the channels, Renfail, Kel, and Sparoh. Kel wasn't here tonight, but he'll be back next week, we think. All right. Well, thanks, guys.
Don't log out here, Nathan. Go
Oh
back
yeah,
to
yeah,
town.
yeah. Which way's town?
Up the river here.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can just follow the river.
All right, now somebody's shouting something. Interlope. I don't think it's done yet.
Oh, it's not.
I'm gonna stick around. I'm gonna stick around and keep watching and streaming. So if you don't worry if you got to go to Nathan.
Yeah, but if you guys want to keep watching this, head over to Renfail's channel. If you're still in my chat, if you could just type something in there, they can just click your name. There's a way I can send it.
You can
to
also
them.
forward.
How do
you can
I do
also
that?
forward it. If you go into the, because we set it up a few weeks ago, but I don't know that you've ever done it.
Yeah.
If you go in, if
I've
you go
never done
edit and go to the customization section on your YouTube studio of your stream.
Okay.
I could definitely chat something, but this is how it works. You go into that. See that redirect at the very bottom of the customization section.
Customization. Let me find that first of all.
Where's that at? You said.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
Like if you're on your YouTube studio and you're
Yep.
watching your live stream, there's
Yep.
the edit button where you can change the title and everything.
Oh,
Click
right.
The edit button.
Oh, it's in there. Okay.
Go to customization.
Okay.
Go scroll down to where it says redirect. Click add,
Ah.
and then search videos from other channels, and it should show you my live stream, and you just click that and save it. And then as you
That's it,
quit
yep.
your stream, it will forward people to my stream.
All right, cool. I'm going to do that for you guys. So everybody, if you want
Thank
to
you, sir.
continue watching the event, I'm going to send you right over to Renfail. Thank you all so much for tonight. I will be back streaming here in a little bit. Most likely, if other people are on, I'll do a little multiplayer Pokemon. But here you go, guys. Send you over to Renfail. Thank you all so much. Everybody have a great night. I'll see you soon. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. So
right,
we
see
got
you,
Cringe
Nathan.
Pony tomorrow. All right. See you, man.
Have a good night, man.
Yeah, you too, dude.
This event is definitely longer than I remember it being, though.
Okay, so when I end my stream, it'll send them, right? That's how it
Yeah, it'll
works?
automatically, just
Okay.
as your stream ends, it'll actually give a message, I think, even to your chat.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, everybody, go watch your info. Enjoy the rest of the event. Bye, everybody.